What's up, guys? My name is Ted DarkClaw, and with me, as always, is the amazing Black Knight.
What's going on?
How the hell are you doing?
I'm good, man. It's Sunday. I have headphones on today, if you haven't noticed.
Oh, they're very
Rocking the
nice.
headphones.
Yeah, so you're not going to do any of this?
I mean, maybe we might change that to the new drinking game. Yeah. How many times do I adjust?
Yeah, see, we're going to learn and find out.
Exactly.
So-
how have you been, sir?
I've been tired. I feel like I never recovered from last Sunday.
Oh no, man. I'm still feeling it.
You know, the helladopers came out in full force this week, man.
Yes,
Lots of sales, lots of orders to pack.
yes.
Mrs. Darkclaw has a new job, so that means a new routine for all of us. Getting up early, staying up late, putting in that work.
Yep.
What about you, man?
Same thing, man. The only thing that's different for me now is my son's not in hockey right now, so we got a break. But he starts soccer next month. So, we just keep the train moving around here.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that, I think we should get to America's favorite segment. Maybe not America, maybe the world's favorite segment.
Yes,
maybe not the world, maybe the universe's
No,
favorite segment.
No, much bigger than that.
Bigger than
the
the
multiverse.
Oh, okay. Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
So Aaron, Mr. Black Knight, the multiverse needs to know what you sipping on.
Well, I don't change the routine that much. Sipping today out of the one of 4 hella dope mugs. I will continue to sip on the Blackberry Steel Reserve, but I brought a friend along with him just in case he runs out halfway through the show. We will also be sipping on the Bud Light Platinum.
Oh, that's a pretty bottle.
It is. It's very nice.
Classy man up in this joint.
I gotta keep it fresh,
Classing it up.
Sir, I'm getting news from chat. They also would like to know, what is it that you are currently drinking on today?
Well, in the hella dope mug, one of 4, by the way, I am sipping on the usual hot teddy. And today is a special reason why, because you can probably tell my voice is a little rough. I was up very late last night, hanging out on the Ostradamus Toys stream, and there is a link to his YouTube channel in the chat right now, I think. Right? Did I post that? Did I not post that?
Good job, buddy.
Okay,
job.
Cool. So they had just a open mic style thing. They just let anybody in, and I just moseyed on in and had maybe a little too much fun. So the hot teddy is fixing the voice, and then in the other hand, I also brought a friend, Mr. Miller Lights. How about it?
Payne's Toy Samples is in the house. Says we abused him last night.
Yes,
we appreciate it.
Now, before we get into things, I want to show something. I'm doing a little double fisting here tonight. Ooh. So we have the hot teddy in here.
Yes.
Oh, what's this?
What is this?
2 hella dope mugs. Are you seeing double, y'all? This mug right here, as I'm losing my voice now, is the giveaway mug. So we've been hyping it all week. If you entered into it, congratulations, you are entered into it. We're giving this away at about the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
As I drop it and break it everywhere.
Right.
So one of this is going home to y'all. And that should ship out maybe tomorrow, if I feel like it. We'll see.
Yeah. It will. Don't worry.
Before I get into any housekeeping, do we need to say hi to the chat?
Oh yes, the chat they're flowing in tonight, man. They are live and they are here. We got here today. We got Damien Ristori from the UK. Sean, looking forward to the stream. Greetings from Shetland, United Kingdom. Well, welcome to this show is hella dope, because we are hella dope and you are more than hella dope.
More.
We are the hella dopers, as we are put.
Multiversal hella dopers.
Yes. Axion Figs, welcome. He says, hey, hello dopers. Yes, sir. Welcome. This camera, I swear to God, dude. Mr. Wonderful. He's saying, hey, yo. Good chatting with you at 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, we enjoyed it. Always good talking to the good Hello Dope community when I can't sleep after working 10 hours.
We were all up late last night.
Right. He also says, I made sure I was all set to join live tonight, got some work done, and multitask and join the Hella Dope show. Yes, multitasking is key. I am working on that as I am currently trying to key in an order that I need to package. So, Payne's Toy Samples, once again, he says, hello all. The one and only Frank of Realm of Toys is in, saying, hey, everyone. While it's on my mind, I want to go ahead and kick this out real quick. Next week, we will not be live. We will take a week off. But make sure you guys join us on that Tuesday, as we will have our talk after WrestleMania.
That's exactly what it's called.
Yes.
Talk after WrestleMania.
Yes, we'll talk about it after, because I'll be watching it during. But we'll talk after.
So no show Sunday, but we will be live April 4th, strictly talking about WrestleMania.
Yes, and we will have Realm of Toys, and also just confirmed a couple hours ago that we will have Jeremy from 3PO Podcast joining us. So make sure you guys join us then. Talk some wrestlings. Mr. Wonderful, once again, tired? Why? Was it because you were up on a 6-hour? Yeah, he was. I wasn't. I was keying in stuff and doing behind the scenes work. But Ted DarkClaw, yes.
It flew by, man. And then I was like, holy fuck, was I really on here for? I wasn't on there for 6 hours, but I watched from start to finish because I got off and still watched the rest. Yeah.
Who else we got today? Realm of Toys, DarkClaw, and Blacknight. Hope you are all doing well, sir. Yes, we are doing fantastic for Sunday. Glad you're here to join us. And I've got Damien once again at Ted DarkClaw. Gave you a shout out over on the Dan Who's Legends and Liquor stream earlier. Mini and chat and stream wishing you well with sales and etc.
Well, thank you. I'm sad I missed that. Dan Who goes on during the day here. So we're usually, packing orders and stuff. So we don't get to catch a lot of stuff. But I will definitely go replay. Thank you.
Yes. So that is up to this current moment.
Cool. Can we find that chat? Sorry, I need to do some housekeeping because it's been weighing on my mind, and while I know it's good, I gotta get something off my chest here. Okay. So, as you all know, many of you who are in the chat have been customers of helladopetoys, and we really appreciate that. We pride ourselves on shipping fast, shipping well, doing things for a really good price. And every now and then, apparently, somebody does something dumb. That's me. So, thankfully, Mr. Black Knight, Aaron over here, was able to be the situation on our behalf. And then I did some follow-up. But Aaron shot me a message yesterday and said, hey, bro, you screwed up an order. And, then proceeded to curse me out for like 3 hours.
I did.
It's true. But and I was in denial about it. I was like, there's no way I did that. I am so careful. I triple check everything. I've been doing this for 3 years. I've never sent out a wrong order. Not possible. I went back and looked at everything, and I very much made a mistake. So oops, that's not the right one. Payne's Toy Samples. He ordered 3 AWOCs from us. He received 2 out of the 3 that he ordered and a wrong one. Like I said, Mr. Black Knight over here was on Instagram and was able to kind of recover that for us. We told Payne's Toy Samples to go ahead and keep that figure. We're going to send you a new one, the right one, and a little something extra. And he was super cool about it. He even placed another order, which is crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
You and I have been doing customer service like 50% of our lives.
Probably more than that, honestly.
I have never encountered a customer have that type of reaction, so much to the point where it's like, hey, you screwed up my order, but you know what, pal, I'm going to buy another one.
Exactly.
So I made a mistake. I 100% own that. Payne's Toy Samples, his name is also Aaron. Thank you very much for being so super cool about it. And then he was on a live stream last night, Ostradamus Toys, which I put a link for in the chat here a few minutes ago. And so I was in there supporting him, and he was just shouting us out, which was also crazy to me. And then they just let anybody in apparently, so I just hopped on in there and got to hang out with him. So there is a box right here that is going out tomorrow for you. I'm super paranoid now. I actually kind of want to reopen it and just make sure. But there is a little, just a small little extra in there for you, just to show our appreciation for you being an amazing customer, and we really appreciate that. And I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. That was my fault. And like I said, Aaron over here was there to kind of talk to you initially and get that worked out. And I very much appreciate that as well. So outside of that,
he says, appreciate the diligence.
One last thing. We do have Payne's Toy Samples Instagram and YouTube links scrolling along the bottom. So please go check him out on Instagram, and also go check him out on YouTube. He's an amazing guy. And I'll stop with that chat.
Okay. I got to throw just a little extra good news on top of your fucked up moment. I got word from our people that new Hella Dope stickers are done, and I will be picking those up tomorrow. So
it's long overdue.
Yes,
man, I've missed those things.
Yes, so we will have stickers available this week. So,
and then I got just 3 more small notes. Pre-orders are closing March 31st for the 4 Horsemen Retailers exclusive. So those 4 figures there, the Headless Horseman, Blue Hagnon, Father Christmas, and then what's the other one's name?
It's the
Trey,
it's the Knight of Elijah, the elite knight.
So we should know our stuff better. But the pre-orders for that close March 31st. So we are placing our order with 4 Horsemen. We might have a little bit extra, but if you were trying to get it, I recommend doing that sooner than later, because we're not going to go crazy on this one. These are
also, on top of that, we marked them down. So even if you don't want to pay for it all up front right now, all you have to do is put down 10% of the total order that you're going to place, just so we can gauge what we need to order. Like he said, we will try to get a little extra because we know funds can be tight for some. But if you know for sure you're trying to get it, put that 10% down for the order, so we got a good idea of what to order. And then we will send an email the week before it ships to get all the final payments through, and we'll get those into your hands.
Awesome. Good note. And then secondly, Valaverse is still 15% off at helladopetoys.com.
15%?
15% off. It's ridiculous. I hate it.
Crazy.
But we need to make room in the warehouse for other cool stuff, like more new Valaverse.
Yeah.
So a lot of you are customizers, a lot of you are army builders, a lot of you like to just swap out stuff. 15% off. That's also ending March 31st. We recommend you go grab that. And then one last thing, the Funkos are buy one, get one half off. And we just reduced the price to just ignorant levels. Like, they're just stupid low prices anyway. But I think we're both kind of in agreement that we're getting out of the Funko game here. They take up a lot of space and don't necessarily move as well as we like, but they're in there. Grab up some Funkos at a really, really good price.
Yes.
I'll shut up now. What you got?
Oh no, I think you said it all for all of us.
Yeah.
But the chat is hot right now, sir.
Okay, cool. Let's hear it before we get into our topic of the day.
Yes. Okay. Who we got? So, Mr. Wonderful, once again, happy to see Ted DarkClaw went over there. The extra share over on the other stream helped me stack my quality subs.
Same.
Anytime. That's what we do. Axion Figs, does the mug come pre-moistened with a kiss or lick from Ted? I mean, I guess you'll have to find out if you win.
I'm
Get a little
telling you what,
DNA swap.
I'm not washing it before I send it. So
In the house, we also got the Briscoes. Welcome, Briscoe. How you doing? We got Matt Logic in the house saying, good evening, gents. Matt Logic, good evening to you, sir. Hope you're doing well. And then I popped this up earlier while you were speaking, but Payne Toy Sample says support small businesses. Yes, we are. We're going to talk all about that today. You're gonna get that origin story that everyone wants to know about. Chooch is in the house. Welcome, Chooch. Says to err is human, to woof is canine. I'm pretty sure my dog will speak to that. He is quite the woofer. Surprised he's not doing that right now. Crap. Where we at? Mr. Wonderful, once again, the extra is he kissed it instead of licking it. I mean, don't tempt me.
I was going to put my drink into it tonight, but, I can't resist, the Ted DarkClaw on the handle here. So that's how I know it's mine.
And then Adam, once again, says, met the owner of Dragon's Lair Comics and Fantasy in Lewis Center yesterday, talked about your site. Do not be surprised if he reaches out to you about a collab. Hey. Well, thank you.
I love that place because they sell Marvel Champions cards. And I've been a poor man lately, and I don't have time to play Marvel Champions right now. But, man, when I find an hour, that's what I'm going to do.
Perfect. Well, we should do that. We should set up a day.
We should set up a day.
Yes.
Like, we're not sending out your orders today. We're playing a card game.
Exactly. And once again, the one and only Art G is up in the house today. Art G, what's up? Happy Sunday to you. All right, Mr. DarkClaw, let's get it. Where are we at?
All right. So today we are going to kind of break down the origin story of helladopetoys. So we've had a lot of momentum the past few months, the past few weeks. A lot of people are learning our names. Nobody knows who the heck we are. And we're gonna break it all down for you. So in January, we did have some guests on, and those guests were very specific because I chose those guests because they were all people within the toy YouTube community that had built up a brand, and I found that very interesting. We got to interview them, and one of the first questions I always ask them was, what is your origin story? You're a big time YouTuber now. How did you get from nothing to big time YouTuber? And I really enjoyed those stories, and I thought we could share that today.
Yes.
So the title of the show is how we started the store with $150, and that might be a little clickbaity, but not really.
It's pretty close.
there is a significant difference, but we're going to get into that. So how the heck did we start, man?
That's a good question.
I think both. Sorry, I was up way too late last night.
We're not 18 anymore. You can't pull those all-nighters.
I know. I woke up at freaking 8 and was pissed. We have both kind of held our own entrepreneurial spirit. My mother put it into me when I was very young because we didn't have a lot of money. She didn't like me asking her for money. So she said, go find a way to make your own dang money, boy. And so that's what I did. I had a bicycle repair shop on my back patio.
Yep.
I had a handheld video game arcade thing on my porch. So I would charge all the neighborhood kids 25 cents to play all my handheld arcade video games. We used to walk around and sell Kool-Aid. We'd had a portable pitcher, sell Kool-Aid in the hood. Did a lot of things. And that kind of taught me at a young age that you don't necessarily need a real job to make money, even though that is the path that I chose because I got married and had a kid and flushed all my dreams away. But that's kind of where that stemmed from for me. What about you, Aaron?
Very similar. Kind of same concept, I got instilled with the hustle game very young, probably younger than I can ever remember. Like my grandma, man, she was always out hustling. We also did pop cans, man. We go out, get pop cans, dumpster diving. We get them into her garage, and we, she's got 9,000 grandkids. So, we're all in the garage just smashing cans. And then she gives us ice cream, which hell, that was the best payment for me. I smash these cans and I get ice cream. bet. But as the years progressed, like for me, I always wanted to try to keep money in my pocket because I like to spend. So if I don't gotta spend my paycheck, I'd rather spend the side hustle money. So I'm always out looking for things, going into yard sales and flea markets and buying stuff, and then trying to sell it for a little bit more, just to have a little something extra. And then I opened up my own business. I had my own video game store. I worked for a video game store. I begged for that job actually, and then I thought, hey, I could do this too. And my boss at the time was very helpful. He helped me with some product, and we kind of got it off the ground. And since then, ever since, I've just been, keeping in it. Always trying to find what the next thing is. It was comic books at one time. It was Funko Pops. It was Hot Wheel cars. I mean, whatever the hot was, I had my hand in it in some way, shape, or form. And then here I am right now.
I think you're being a little modest about this story. So you literally, we had nothing. Like we lived together in the early 2000s, and you did have that job, the video game music exchange. We were the first customers of that store, actually.
Sure.
And then after a few years, you branched off and literally, like, I didn't even know what you were doing. You just suddenly have your own business and a store. You had a brick and mortar at one point.
I did.
You had your own brick and mortar store. And I want to kind of come back to that point in a little bit of your experiences as a brick and mortar as we continue to grow and kind of collaborate on our thoughts of what that is in 2023. So I'm really interested to hear about that. Ultimately, so you're saying you wanted extra money. There was never any other fire under you of why you grinded?
When you have a girlfriend that is very demanding and always wants to buy new things, you gotta keep money in the pockets, man. Outside of that, I mean, was there really a main focus? Not really. I just like to stay busy. I like knowing that I'm always doing something, whether it's a 9 to 5 job, but then I come home and now I'm flipping through at the time it was what was that, Craigslist, like going through Craigslist ads, like, hey, I'm selling this thing for $30 and I can find out it's worth $90. Well, sure, I'll buy that and then put it straight on eBay when I leave your presence. But I mean, that's kind of what it was. Really, it was never really anything about needing money or wanting money. It's just I like to stay busy, and having the extra money was just a bonus.
So I have a very different story. So my wife and I got married when we were young. We had a child when we were young. Simi Skies, who makes this awesome hella dope mug, which we're giving away here in about 40 minutes. But I just ended up getting swooped away by essentially a corporate restaurant job. I'm not going to say what it was. And that kind of took my life because it was, well, you don't need to worry about making money. We're going to throw money at you and you just keep climbing this ladder. And that's exactly what I did. And it really sucked the life out of me. And 2013, we went to Wizard World. And I think that's when kind of like it triggered in my head. Like I was miserable every day working. Place was open 24/7. It was brutal. I had to wear a shirt and tie every day. I couldn't have this beautiful beard. I was losing my hair and gaining a lot of weight, and boy, that sucked. And I was just trying to find a passion in life again. And I always believed, like, I can make my own money. If I can find a way to make $1 on the internet, then I can. I had done it before. So I started doing freelance artwork. I used to be an artist when I was younger. I used to sell comic books when I was younger, and make the comics, write the comics, sell the comics on the street corner, colored them, everything. So I started dabbling in art again and became kind of a freelance cartoonist illustrator because I thought that would be super fun. Started doing some web comics. And the thing that artists don't tell you is artist life sucks, because you can look at pretty pictures on Instagram all day and you can like it and you can be like, wow, that's amazing, man. But that does not translate to sales. So I did a lot of freelance work for random people. I did graphics for a phone game. I did graphics for t-shirts, billboards, things like that. And it sucked because I would go to work all day and then I would come home and I would have to draw things that I hated. Um, I think the worst was when I had to draw just a bunch of hands, like counting down. And so I just worked 10, 11 hours, got the wife, got the kid, and now I got to draw for 4 or 5 hours just to wake up in the morning, have it come back and said, hey, this looks good, but can we adjust this one thing? No, you can't adjust that one thing. I have to redo that whole thing. And it made me hate art, stop drawing. I design my wife's tattoos every now and then, but I kind of just threw that away. And in 2018, I just said, I'm going to take a year where I don't do anything but have fun. And I was toy collecting then. And I was getting really good at finding clearance toys. Oh, yeah. And so I used to tell my wife all the time, because our budget wasn't huge, I couldn't buy a lot of toys. But I was really good at finding a Marvel Legend for $5. Let me tell you. I tell her all the time. I said, if I find something for $5, I'm buying it. And it all went into that closet there, and I never got to even enjoy any of it.
Or it's hanging on the wall.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There, a lot of it's hanging right here on the wall. That's what some of those things I will never touch. I'm not an inbox guy, Aaron. One day they'll get open and displayed somewhere, but we don't have the space. Okay.
I bet you will.
But part of me's grown attached to it. I look over at this wall and I'm just like, well, that's just how I know them now. Some of those things have been sitting up there 7-8 years.
What Ted's not telling you is that those boxes that's sitting on his wall has been sitting there for like 6 years. So he ain't opening them. They're going to stay like that.
I'm gonna maybe one day. I have all the Walgreens Fantastic Four just sitting there staring at me. Oh, that Thing one, that was a good find. Oh boy. Cool. Well, we'll take a chat break here before we get on to the next part of this origin story, because I know the meter's filling up.
It is. We're almost to maximum science.
The poop line for the chat, man.
we're not going back down that.
We're not going back to that.
No, I think we lost subscriptions because of that.
We might have.
Realm of Toys, you guys do a fantastic job every time I buy from you guys. Things ship ASAP. Cheers, fellas. Realm of Toys, cheers to you, my friend. Many more successes, and I hope this thing goes big for you, man. We're rooting for you. The Briscoes, just say it, Funkos don't sell. Yeah, I mean, we're not saying it, we're implying, and that's totally different.
What I'm saying is I need you to buy them, buy one, get one half off, when most of them are already listed at like $5-6.
Yeah, exactly.
I need that space for really cool stuff. You want one. You want one. We got a nice Hulk Hogan Mr. T back there.
Yeah, there's a 5-pack Mickey Mouse.
Oh, man.
Yeah, some craziness in there.
There's some good stuff on helladopetoys.com.
Articulated Chad, how you doing? Good to see you. I did hop into your stream last week with Bobby. Couldn't hang for long because I was eating dinner and dealing with the children. But
you were here.
I also was here, yes. But enjoyed the stream. I hope if you had one. Did you have one today?
He did have one today. I was in there. I got you covered.
Bet.
I was hanging out. It was really cool. They were doing they were showing the creation of some of those like 80s G.I. Joe live action commercials. It was really interesting.
Right.
I enjoyed it
actually. Who we got? We got Damien once again. Have you had much interest in overseas orders to the UK? So funny you mentioned that. So we are actually working on a way to get the shipping right. The problem is just there's no rhyme or reason to our platform and how it's charging our international customers. I think I've found a way to move the needle a little bit and drop it down some, but we're coming to you. I've been motivated by an image that Mr. DarkClaw sent to me earlier today. We are going to make not only us, the United States, a focal point, but we're going to make sure that we hit all of our international friends across the world. So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, it is actually probably the most challenging part of what we do right now is trying to figure out the logistics of that, because we want to do it right. And we know there's a lot of people overseas that especially want some boglins and other things like that. I think most of our abandoned checkouts are from overseas, and that's just a sign to us that there's something we need to correct, and we're kind of putting our heads together and working that out.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. A lot of interest. We just gotta nail. We gotta nail a couple specifics, and once we do, I think that everything else is just gonna take off instantly. Art G couldn't have said it any better, my friend. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, why aren't you subscribed?
Yeah, why aren't you doing that?
Just hit the little button. Just go.
This show is hella dope. Why would you not want to subscribe to the
like
channel?
button is hella dope.
The like button is hella dope. I haven't licked it yet.
I mean, it's probably coming, so just be ready. Who we got? RG once again. Clearance. That is his jam, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, I would be like back in like the heyday of like the flipping game. I was that guy that was up at 6 a.m. at Target's parking lot before their like employees would get there, waiting for that door to open so that I can get in there and see what's happening. It also was helpful that I had somebody on the inside that could tell me what was happening. So I already had like the inside scoop. I just needed to get there. So it was a win-win. But yes, clearance. It's not like it used to be for sure.
No,
but
definitely not.
Every once in a while, you could find a nice gem.
So I have a dead YouTube channel, Ted DarkClaw on YouTube, and the video that has gotten the most views because the channel never really popped off. I gave up on it before I even like hit a stride. But I did make a video on how to find cheap action figures, and I just gave away all my secrets of how I just found $5 toys, but none of that is relevant anymore. But it was very, very popular YouTube video at the time, and probably one of my favorite pieces of work.
And then Mr. Wonderful once again made $16K on eBay clearance sales and paid for Disney last year for the family of 5. Hey, that's pretty good. I think in 1 year of like full grinding on the clearance, I think I hit 9. I have to look back through my Macari stuff, but I want to say it was 9. And that was a lot. I mean, a lot of it was Funkos because, like I said, I was so into it when it came out, or I was kind of late going into it, but I was hitting like the popular stuff that was available, and I had held on to it for so long that when I sold it, the market value was insanely high. Like I had all the like first run Harry Potters. I think I had like the first 50 in the line, and sold all of them to one person, and he paid like I want to say like $600 for all of them, maybe $700. I don't remember, but I had a very, very nice Funko collection.
They covered his stairwell. He would send me pictures, and I'm like, are you crazy, dude? Like it would just be a wall. You couldn't even see anything.
What's bad? It wasn't even just the stairwell. It was a stairwell. Then it was like I had a wall behind my couch. Like that was all filled. Like I had stuff everywhere.
Yeah, you were a menace, sir.
All right, that's it.
That's it for the chat. Cool. So we talked about kind of where our entrepreneurial spirit came from, and kind of early day jiving as how we both tried to start some businesses and kind of how those went. And I know you dabbled in this a little bit, but how did you start reselling?
How did I start? Honestly, it started because I was buying Funkos, man. I would always go out and I mean, anybody who's bought Funkos, you know you're out trying to find the chase of whatever figure that's available. And there's usually one in every case. Usually. But you hit like Hot Topic in like the summer, they're clearancing everything out. And like I would buy like 8, 9, 10 of their like Funko Pops for like $5, and like they still retailing for like $12. So I'd sell it for 10, make a double up. And like it just kind of grew from there. I'm like, well, if I can do that with Funko Pops, then I can do it with really anything. So then like I started going to Walmart and Target, Walgreens, like anywhere that sold anything, I was there. I was buying them. Like, and then I'm in my car, like I have like a like a white little cardboard that I have, and I would like take pictures in my car, posting them online in my car, so that I'm like the first few online is getting this stuff up. So I wanted to make that money back quick. But then like from there, it just turned into like now I just want to get like the stuff that I know people are looking for but can't find. And then it kind of grew from there to the point where I had probably 6, 7 tubs full of stuff, and I had to get rid of them. So it turned into now it's not so much about like trying to maximize the return. It's now time to get this out. Kind of like what we're doing with the Funkos right now. It's time to GTFO, man. Get out of my face.
Yeah, and we want them to go to happy homes for a really good price, and they're going to be wrapped beautifully, shipped super fast. Yeah, or else we're going to be like Funko and take them to the dump.
I'm going to pop this up real quick. Adam says, I think the origin started with video games. I guess technically, yes. That's kind of where like the real story started. Just because, I mean, that was the first crack at like the resale business. I was a manager of it for like 5 years, and I just kind of took that to a whole new level. But yeah, I guess if you really want to get down to the nitty gritty, yes, video games, music, movies, all that was the true origin story of my reselling life. It just blossomed more into toys because everyone wants toys, and once all the new consoles came out, they were all digital. So no one really wanted like games anymore. You could just get it off the PlayStation or Xbox market for next to nothing.
Yeah.
Answers that question.
So again, mine's a little different. My reselling journey actually started in this chair right here behind me. The Hasbro team announced the Sentinel, and I was like, damn, I need a Sentinel. But I did not have $300 at that moment. Luckily, there was a little bit of a window, where you could buy it, back it, whatever. And I was sitting in this chair right here, watching Gary Vee do yard sale flips on YouTube. And I was like, I've been getting really good at finding these clearance figures. They're good clearance figures. They weren't peg warmers. And I was just kind of holding on to them. But I didn't know the first thing about trying to sell anything online. So the first phone call I made was to this guy right here, because he had already been successfully selling things online for many, many years. And he probably thought I was a crazy person at the time when I called him, because I was like, what are you doing? I need to talk right now. And I just took an hour and a half of his life away, where I was just like, but I don't understand how to do this. I don't understand how to do this. How does this work? How does this work? Like, this doesn't, I'm going to screw this up. And I'm like, you mean I just take it to the post office and drop it in a little chute?
Yep.
So Aaron and Gary Vee and the Sentinel, which is right here, were the influences for me to start reselling. So I was, one, finding clearance items and selling them at or a little bit under retail. And I was taking the items that had stored up in my closet because the market value on those had increased quite a bit. And like I said, I paid $5 for like Netflix Daredevil, a Loki figure, just a lot of stuff that I had that I'd just gotten for $4 or $5. And I just started flipping those, and that's how I made enough money to buy my Sentinel. And after that, I kind of just stopped. I was like, cool, I did it. That was fun. Maybe I'll dabble in this again to kind of, get some extra toy money. That's what I told my wife I was doing. I was like, I'll just buy clearance toys. I'll flip the clearance toys. I'll take the profit and buy toys for me. That was kind of the mindset. And I let it go for a couple months. And then suddenly around Christmas time, it was a little before Christmas. It was probably like October 2020. I was just like, I was really good at this. I wonder if I could actually maybe turn it into a thing. So this is where the title comes in. I took $150. We had a bonus check at work, and it was $150. And I took that $150 and I bought like 15 things. 15 things that were clearanced that I thought would be good, that could be sold at retail value, and flipped. And I was like, cool, well, I'll just take the money and I'll buy more inventory, and I'll keep doing that until I get to the point where I can just buy toys forever. And I never bought any toys with it. I just kept, well, I did buy toys with it. I took the $150. I bought the stuff. I flipped the stuff. I took the cost of goods that I paid and the profit, put it back into the system, bought more stuff, and continued to accumulate things. And I was just doing like a couple $100 a month here or there. But then, you know, through 2021, that's just what I kept doing. And it was fine. I was like, oh, this is cool. You know, I did $500 in sales and made $50. Heck yeah. I was balling. I was balling. And then in the summer of 2021, Triaction announced that they were going to do allow retailers to sell Boglins. And I love Boglins. We all know I love Boglins.
Of course.
And I was just like, I wonder if they would let me do that. So I reached out to them, and, you know, sure enough, they let me do that. And I bought like 2 cases of Boglins. And then I went from going from like $200 or $300 a month to $1,800 a month, $3,200 a month. It just got insane. And that's when kind of my end of the business really started. Took $150, bought some clearance toys, flipped those clearance toys, accidentally turned it into a business.
Yeah.
Never stopped. I don't think I've never really made any money for me off of this. It just all goes back into the system. And that is why the Helladope warehouse is absurd. It is absurd right now.
And that's, I said, that's kind of how it all worked. I mean, especially with when COVID hit, you know, a lot of retail stores had limited hours. You could only go like for emergency use things like toilet paper, which you couldn't find. So like you weren't going to the store to buy toys for your kids or for Christmas. So like you had to have like an online store or an online presence of some sort. And that's really where like I kind of really moved a lot of like the back end stuff that I was kind of like, maybe I want to sell, maybe I don't really care. I'm still working. So we were both lucky not to be affected by COVID, which I'm forever grateful to our company who provided that for us.
Yeah.
But I mean, there was a lot that were, and like, you know, a lot of families have kids, and like, how are you going to support, like, get Christmas? Well, that kind of just said, hey, let's grind in, let's get some more. I'm gonna buy some more stuff where I can get that aligned. And like, at that point, it wasn't so much about like making extra money off of it. It was just trying to make sure I was able to get stuff that I knew people would want for those who can't go out and get it. Like, it doesn't take long to package a box and send it to the post office or UPS or FedEx. And it just kind of regrew, because I mean, I did it more freelancely over the last year. Like I said, it wasn't never like, for the last year, it was never about making money. It was just, I got a bunch of stuff in my house and I really don't have anywhere to put it. So let's get it out of the house. And
you I'm not trying to cut you off. You make a really good point there. There were a lot of people, because when we talk about what we're talking about right now and about the things that we were doing, the stigma is, oh, you're just dirty scalping assholes, you know? So I never like really told anybody like what at least in the toy community, what I was doing, because I would have been shunned, ostracized, exiled, you know, like, how dare you? But I was like, I'm buying this cheap and I'm selling it at a reasonable, fair price. But at that time,
the reason why you're gonna get ostracized is because you're going against the stigma. You know, you're supposed to buy it for $5 and then sell it for $65 because that's what everybody else is doing. No, I could do that. Yes, I'm not going to say that I haven't done it, because I have, but at the same time, I don't have to. Like, my goal is, I go through all. I'm telling you, I spend hours. I go through all the listings: eBay, Mercari, Amazon, whatever platform that I have to sell on. Okay, so I see Ted DarkClaw has I don't know, a Black Panther brand new inbox mint. I got one, looks pretty minty. He's selling it for 35. I'm coming in at 32. You say, well, it's only a $3 difference. You're right. It's only $3. You're gonna buy. Traditionally, you'll buy the cheaper figure before you buy the most expensive. So I always made sure I came in low, and sometimes I make sure I come in real low. Like if you're at 35, I'm coming in at 29, because you factor in the shipping. Okay, well if I'm charging $7 to ship, that's $36. I'm charging you $36 for what you're selling your figure for, excluding shipping.
And it's not like we were getting rich off it. Like the return on most sales, like on average, buying something at $5 and selling it for like around 20-25 after fees and everything, buying a box,
Shipping.
bubble wrap, shipping, all that stuff, you're profiting $5 to $7. Like it's not like it was a game changer. But I meant to get to your point of, you were talking about how there were people who didn't have access to things. There are plenty of people in the United States that say consistently, well, dang, I don't have access. I don't have a Walmart near me. I don't have a Target near me. I don't have any way to get these types of figures. And those were also the people I was trying to help, because I was like, cool, every Walmart has a different clearance. Yes, some things go on clearance at every single Walmart, but some Walmarts are unique. And, there were Walmarts that mispriced, because you were talking about the Black Panther, that first Black Panther wave. Some Walmarts mispriced those Black Panthers and they were $5. And I took full advantage of that, but that wasn't every Walmart, Yeah. So do you want to, the chat's brewing again.
Yeah. Let's pop the bubble there. We got Mr. Wonderful once again. I'd be lying though if I didn't add in there that there was a lot of sales from reselling garage sale stuff. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's where, and I want to throw this out. Like, I mean, if for a lot of you, you've been with us from the beginning. We don't hold back. We're not hiding any secrets from you guys. Like we're putting it all out there. I mean, Mr. Wonderful, I'm gonna put this out there because you asked us once. He's trying to get into doing, getting his YouTube channel, which we hope you do well, and trying to do things like, he asked us like how, like, what we did. Like, I'll tell you right now, this is how helladopetoys started. From the ground, we were resellers, and we decided, guess what? Let's make something actually legit out of this. And we did it. Here we are. 9 months later, we're about to celebrate 1 year, which we might have some things coming, celebrate 1 year.
But, Aaron, with all the spoilers here, we're only halfway through this list. You're like, you know what? Here's how it ended.
This is how it ended. We're at the end of the story. But yeah, I mean, that's everyone, anybody that's done this form of business, whether they want to tell you or not, has done some form of reselling, from garage sales, clearance, flea markets, however way they find the initial product to start getting the name out. That's how it starts right there. So, Mr. Wonderful, don't be lying. It's the truth. That's how I said. This is how we did it. So we're not ashamed of it. We don't care.
No, I'm not ashamed of it.
Anyway, moving forward. Axion thinks there's a Funko Mr. T. Oh yeah, brother.
I think there's one left in stock. I think we sold one at the show.
We did sell one at the show. Yes.
Yeah, there's one left.
We got Damien once again saying the reason why he asked because there are a few eyeing up the AWOCs. Like I said, I've got something brewing right now. I gotta make the math work, because I know I can do certain things under the radar based by weight. The catch-22, it's the package. So we have to play within the shipping packages rules. And if I can do that and undercut the cost, we're coming full-fledged international to you guys. We'll make it work. So just keep in touch. Let's say if you're not following the socials, please do, because we're posting stuff about that all the time. I want to become not just a household name. We want to become worldwide. When you think helladopetoys, you could be in India and you're buying from helladopetoys. You could be from Japan or China where most of this stuff is created.
China.
You're coming right here. Helladopetoys. Not China. You come to us. So,
Not China.
no China's in here.
No China.
Mr. Wonderful, he's asking, are we still running a brick and mortar? No. So when I had my video game store back in 2007, I did it for about 2 years, and you get an idea of when things are going to change, and if you've been paying attention to certain markets, you know that it's time to get out. And about 2009, early 2010, there was a shift in the video game market, and we really in movies and games, because we kind of dibbled in all of it. That was when like iTunes was really blowing up. Amazon Music was just being introduced. Spotify was just being introduced. The PlayStation 3 was, becoming like they introduced a PlayStation store. Xbox had their store. So you saw more people buying digital. And where I was not prepared or ready to evolve, because at the time it was a very gray area about where the evolution was going to be. And for me, like if you have a place now, you got to have the niche. Yes, I had the video game, music, movie niche. I had that piece, but you have to have something on top of that. And I don't know if Jason from Three Geeks Podcast is in. If he watches this later, he was on the same road with me. He understands this piece. You have to have something that brings people in. So place that I used to work at, it's called Video Game and Music Exchange here in Columbus, Ohio. They do Magic the Gathering tournaments. So they have a video game store, but they have people who play Magic. They sell Magic cards. So it keeps the evolution of the business going while you're still buying and selling those. I guess you're going to start the vintage word, but you have other means of bringing people in. So I wasn't there yet. So I sold my business to a guy that was very interested. He bought the name and all the product, and I got out. I'm happy about it. I definitely learned a lot, which I've turned into what we're doing now with all the lessons I've learned. And there's still some learning to go. I'm not saying that I know all of it, but I definitely know now more than I did then. And that's what's going to make helladopetoys more successful than what my business ever was. So I hope that answered your question. Damien once again is asking any Motu or 007 pops. I don't think so.
I had some a while ago. They are long gone. I can't say that our Funko Pop collection is extravagant anymore. Like we're literally just trying to get out, and kind of what's left is what's left. But
I mean, honestly,
there's some interesting ones in there.
You start buying stuff, we're just gonna put a Funko Pop in the box.
We are getting to that point.
So you might get a surprise one day if you order something.
I thought about sending Payne's Toys Cowboy McNugget. I'm like, here you go. Sorry for screwing up your order. Here's a Cowboy McNugget for you.
Well, hey, if he has kids, I mean, who doesn't like going to McDonald's and eating those chicken nuggets? There you go.
I did not send him a Funko. I'm not cruel.
Sorry, I told him that you were sending him one, so now the disappointment's there.
Now he's gonna be disappointed.
The Briscoes. I remember when we used to get exclusive and chases in Canada. Now it'll be hard to get any figures. And honestly, Briscoe, that is why we are trying to do what we're trying to do. You know what? I don't even care that they know. So I'm just gonna put it out there, Ted DarkClaw. So he sent me a message. It's about Big Bad Toy Store. Everybody knows Big Bad.
Oh, me? I sent you a message.
Yeah. And
I'm doing something while you're talking.
That's fine. So they do a lot of United States stuff, and then under that, there was a caption that says that a small percent of their sales is international. And I said, Ted, that is what we need to do. We'll always cater to the United States. We're here. That's just the cost of what we do. Shipping's cheaper. It gets there a lot quicker. It is what it is. But the biggest miss is international. And if we can nail this international piece, I think, are we ever going to do Big Bad Toy Store money? Maybe somewhere down the road.
It's gonna be a while.
But
Gonna be a while.
we need to make sure that we are getting to our international people. We have stuff that they want. We gotta get it to them. How do we get it to them though? I mean, a lot of it's the shipping cost, and we gotta figure that out. So yes, I mean, Briscoe, like we'll probably mention this all night long as we're on the stream, but we're coming for you. We're gonna find a way.
For you, Briscoe.
We're gonna find a way to get you in Canada, the UK. Like we want to get you all this stuff. So hang in there. We're working on some stuff. I think Mr. Wonderful also knows Gary V.
How do you not know Gary V? Gary V's the best. He's the man.
I don't know who Gary V is.
Gary Vaynerchuk? Oh, yeah, bro.
Sure.
You're about freaking 10 years behind, man.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Aye.
Screw Raider. How you doing? Welcome. I did see you in there. Hope you're doing well. Mr. Wonderful once again 100% said the same crap to the wife when I first started moving stuff. See, someone you understand, you get it. If you know, you know. Basically,
Mr. Wonderful gets us. He doesn't think we're dirty, evil, scalping motherfuckers
yet. Mr. Wonderful, once again, I love the hustle, brother. It isn't about the dollar; it's about building something with your own hands. Very true. That is very true.
It's not about the dollar; it's about the cents.
And if it don't make sense, it don't make dollars. Adam, do you have a hella dope beef with a guy named Mark on Twitch? I think you should have a cage match, and the winner will be named Hella Dope who remains. I don't know who Mark is. Personally, I'll put it out there right now. I don't care who Mark is.
Does he got beef with us?
I mean, we're here. You know,
send us some clips. Send us some clips. We'll fight him.
Yeah,
we'll fight
whatever. But yeah, that's where we're at for the moment.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go over where the name came from because I think I could keep that short. And then,
but before you do that, don't we have something to do in 3 minutes?
Yeah, well, I was going to do the name first and then give away.
I just wanted to keep it fresh in people's minds.
There was a 10 o'clock hour. Got to keep the people on for the algorithm. Cool. So, where did the name helladopetoys come from? Because according to our buddy on YouTube, what was his name? R Loins or something.
Arlie.
Yeah, Arlie. Yeah.
Remarkable. I don't.
It's a fucking stupid name, and I don't know. Maybe he's right. So when I was getting good at this reselling, so we were selling Boglins, and I had essentially like 10x'd my sales by buying from an actual distributor. I got in with another distributor. And so not only was I dabbling in the clearance, but I was actually buying real stuff and doing it that way. And I was like, well, I need a really cool brand name. And I know what the heck that was. And of course, it's Christmas time. And at our job, Christmas music plays all day. And there's that song about waiting for the man with the bag. And it was Christmas. And I was getting blown up with messages about people like, please get this here. This means so much to my child, blah, blah, blah. I'd get the thing out. It would land. And they'd be like, oh, you're like our Santa Claus for the year. Thank you so much. And I was like, I'm the freaking man with the bag, you know? And that's what I named the business briefly. And everybody thought I was stupid. Like, why is it called that? And I said, it's based off a Christmas song. Nobody got it. Nobody got it except me. But I got to be Santa. And every year I love selling toys at Christmas time. I feel like I get to be Santa. And I was like, well, nobody gets the name. The name's dumb. So I started calling it DarkClaw Toys for a minute. I didn't really like that. Didn't have anything special. And I'm walking the dogs and I'm really stressed about it. And I was like, I need to find a way to not just sell these toys. You have to make it an experience as well. So I was considering creating a website where not only the website helps sell the toys, we take the toys on the website. We do like little type up reviews. We do hypes. We do stop motions, videos, all sorts of stuff about that. And I was like, man, that'd be hella dope. And I'm walking dogs and I'm literally picking up dog poop. I got a bag on my hand. I'm picking up dog poop, and it like struck me like lightning. It's like, yo, just call it hella dope, because that's what it is. It's hella dope. And not only did the name hit me, but the inspiration for the logo and everything hit me. So there were 4 original colors. There's the purple and yellow that you can see represented up here in the corner there of the screen. But originally there, thank you, Aaron, was some green and pink behind it. And the colors represented 2 big inspirations of my life: the Macho Man Randy Savage and Jimi Hendrix. And all that combined helped me create that logo, because again, I used to do freelancing. I could make a damn logo, and the original logo doesn't look anything like that now. It was very hard to duplicate. So when Aaron and I kind of joined together, I just made it a little cleaner and simpler, and that's what it is now, which I also love. But yeah, hella dope. Those colors are a representation of Jimi Hendrix and the Macho Man Randy Savage. That's what I think of when I look at them. And the name came to me while I was cleaning up dog poop. And a fun fact, I also run a dead website. So I have a dead YouTube channel and a dead website. But I did create that website. That website is called It's Hella Dope. It's helladopetoys.com, where I was trying to kind of build that. But managing a website and doing all the reselling and doing a full-time job and being a husband and a father and dealing with 3 dogs, it was hard, and that dream just couldn't become a reality. So it's there. Maybe I'll do something with it one day. I don't know. I got to pay him in July, so we'll see if I want to pay him still or not to keep that site. But it's helladopetoys.com. That was where the original premise came from, and that was born in 2021, summer of 2021.
Well, Mr. DarkClaw, it's time.
It is time. It is time.
It's time. It's time. It's giveaway time.
So we got 16 people in here, and I wanted to wait till the first hour in, because I wanted to make sure everybody that was in here was in here. I don't think everybody that's in this drawing is, but that's okay, because we are about to announce the winner for the Hella Dope mug, and there's no shenanigans here. Okay, we're going to flip over here. I'm going to share my screen, and anybody who entered is going to be in this drawing. And how did you enter? Last week you had to watch episode 17, and then you had to comment on episode 17 and say, this mug is hella dope. Some of you didn't listen to that, okay? Talking to you, Jason at 3 Geeks, commenting on the wrong video, but that's fine. I put you in anyway, okay? Because I appreciate you. So
he's helping out the algorithm.
We hyped that and promoted it all week. Luckily for all of you, that response was not huge, so your odds are pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and get that screen share going, and then we're going to just announce a winner right now. We don't know who it is yet. I don't know who owns this mug yet. We're one draw. We're going to do it. So
yep.
Give me 1 second here. All right. Can we see this, Aaron?
I see a turning circle. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Okay. Now we can see it. Everything's good.
I see some names.
We see some names. There's not a lot of names, but that's okay. I don't think anybody cares, because one of these people is hella dope, and they're going to win a hella dope mug. So when we do what you sipping on, they can throw their mugs up high.
Yes. Also add in the chat what they're sipping on.
And are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, chat, are you ready?
I said, are you ready?
Look, once I push this button, it's out of my hands. Okay, guys?
Jeff Morris is like, I see my name. That's all that matters.
A lot of people messaged us about this, and I was like, yo, I hope you all, anybody on this list, like, first of all, has been an amazing patron to our site, and the fact that you took time to watch our show and comment means the world to us. So anybody in here is deserving, and I'm going to shut up and let it go, right?
Let's go.
All right.
So while it's spinning, this mug was created by the one and only Simi Skies, who is our moderator in the chat today. So when you get that, make sure you let her know thank you for making an awesome mug. You're supposed to be spinning the thing while
I was going to do a countdown.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
This guy right here.
Oh, where's it going to land? Oh my goodness.
Frank from Realm of Toys, congratulations. You are the lucky winner of the 4th Hella Dope mug.
Hold on, I got to get off of this. Stop screen share. Okay, Frank, this is yours, man. Nothing rigged here, guys. I didn't rig this thing. That was a straight roll. So congratulations, Frank. Get this to you. Maybe you can have it before our show.
Yeah. Are you saying it's not rigged makes it sound like it's rigged?
It's not rigged.
It's not rigged.
It's not rigged.
I mean, it's not. But you're like, it's not rigged, guys.
I'm just saying, people are just like, oh, he was on your show, Jim Largo was on our show too.
Jim Largo was on our show. He was.
Yeah, he was. Where'd my beer go?
Hey, speaking of shows, just want to reiterate for those who may have not been here earlier. We will not have a show next Sunday. I know. Don't be sad. It's okay. But we will be live that Tuesday. The after WrestleMania show where we will talk about WrestleMania. We'll have some guests. Maybe we'll have multiple guests. You never know who will show up. But our once a month wrestling talk, where we'll go over everything of the 2 days of WrestleMania. We'll give our opinions of what we thought of all the matches, future feuds. Where does WWE go from here? I might even try to do something this week. I don't know. Kind of like a early match prediction. So stay tuned for that. Love to have you guys in the chat if you love talking about the wrestlings. But yeah, that's the schedule for the next week. No show Sunday. Mrs. DarkClaw's birthday. Gotta celebrate that properly. Mm-hmm. So no show. But yeah.
Oh, Random's in here. Random Diorama, welcome to the show, man. I don't know if I've ever seen you pop in here, but I love you to death, man.
Yeah, I don't think I have. But
I still need to ask him diorama questions. And
I just need one, honestly. I have one, busy. But I need another one.
So damn busy.
The Briscoe says it's a raid.
Well, yeah, it was because I added his name to it. He didn't comment. I don't know him anyway.
Oh, so you added a name that wasn't even there. See, look at that. I did. Briscoe, see?
I did.
Let's see how it is.
I added one.
So I'm gonna answer this real quick. Mr. Wonderful. So due to TOS, both on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, you're not allowed to say stream said live event. Now I can have it up and watch it on like this monitor right here, and we can talk about what's happening live. But I said with a lot of things happening on that day, say with Mrs. DarkClaw's birthday, my family and the home, like we look forward to WrestleMania. That's our 2 days where we like spend family, like true wrestling family time. So we'll have like a little wrestling party in the house. So we just want to take that weekend where, we just get to spend time with the family, enjoy some wrestling, and then bring you some fun, awesome content after WrestleMania. So that is why no live watch party. But something to think about for the future. We may do something like that.
So should I go on, or do you need to bang through the chat real quick?
No, yeah, go ahead. You're good.
All right, cool. So we talked about where the name came from. We talked about how we got it started reselling. I guess we gotta talk about when the Mega Powers shook hands for the first time. Oh, there we go. Look at us. Figured out this reverse thing. Exactly. And so we've been hyping up PowerCon forever now. We've hyped up PowerCon on a lot of streams, and we call PowerCon our homecoming because the actual official Hella Dope brand, as you all know it now, formed. And I'm going to talk a little bit about my side, and then I'm going to let Aaron talk a little bit about his. So I went to PowerCon as a fan. There were a lot of awesome YouTubers there. Foosh was there. Pixel Dan was there. Toy Galaxy was there. Shartimus was there. Toy Bro was there. Then NECA was there. The Four Horsemen were there. So I was just stoked for PowerCon. I just went in as a fan, and I was just excited as hell. Now, prior to going to PowerCon, I was kind of sharing some of my reselling success with Aaron. I've shown him some numbers because Aaron got me into this. Like, without Aaron, I wouldn't have had the freaking courage to pack and ship a box. Now I do it wrong. So that's your fault, Aaron. See, I took all the blame for this. It's actually your fault.
It's okay. I'll take it.
It's all my fault. So I was just sharing with him numbers, and I was like, hey, this is what I've done the past year. I'm up crazy amounts this year. Like, this thing's really going. I'd like to do something about it. And, he came and joined me on the last day, Sunday, and he was like, yo, this is the best day to go talk to some of these toy companies and see if, you already have a couple of vendors, but go get some real vendors. And I was like, they don't want to talk to me. They're not going to listen to me, blah, blah, blah. He literally dragged me around like a little rag doll all day and was like, go talk to him. Go talk to him. And I said, can I sell your toys? And they were like, heck yeah, you can. Heck yeah, you can. Collected a stack of business cards and kind of went from there. But unfortunately, in the position that I was in at that time, minimum order quantity requirements were a little rough for me. Oh, yeah. So buying Boglins was already a struggle for me. I had taken $150 and I turned it into about $6,000 worth of inventory. But that inventory wasn't flipping at the rate where I could just, go buy 5, 6, 10 cases of something. And I do want to give a shout out to Spiro Toys, because I think this was the first thing that really wowed Aaron and I. And I believe this is the first company that we spoke to.
It was Thane. Thane was what won me.
Yeah, Thane is what won you. I don't have a Thane yet. This is the only one I have open.
Yes.
But this is just an example of the AWOX. But yes. I think the AWOX was the first company because he was just starting out. There were just unpainted prototypes there. We got to play with them, and we were both.
We got to sit next to Shartimus as he was posing them.
We got to hang out with Shartimus. As Shartimus is just all hunched over, going, "Wow, whoa! Look at this sick pose." It was awesome. By the way, I'm not shitting on Shartimus. It was a really cool moment. I'm like,
it was.
I can stand and watch. And he was posing the Pale figure, I believe, yep. An unpainted Pale, and that was really cool. So. Yeah, Aaron shoved his boot up my ass, made me go talk to all these people. And honestly, it's aside from telling me to go pack a box and take it to the post office, it was the next best thing that he did for the business that I had at that time. You want to share your thoughts of that day?
Also, Simi Skies was there.
Simi Skies was also there. She was buying Monster High dolls.
She was. I mean, you kind of summed it up. I mean, it was a 3-day event. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there for the first 2 days. I think my son had like a taekwondo tournament, or I don't know. I don't know why I wasn't there for the first 2 days. But Ted asked me like, hey, do you want to come? Like, tickets were like fairly cheap. Yeah. So I'm like, I think it was like what, $30 for one day.
Yeah, it was pretty easy.
So I'm like, I'll go. So and the convention center is not that far from my house, so it's not like I was traveling a far distance. But I get in there and I'm like, I walk. I've been to the convention center here in Columbus many times. I can't count on enough hands and toes how many times I've been through that building. But when you walk into a convention for toys and you just see rows and rows and rows of just toys, man, like it's eye-opening. And like it's so cool to like see it. Like, and like now to be on the flip side of it, when we did the Columbus Toy and Game Show, like to be a part of it was even more awesome. But I'm walking down the aisles and I'm like, okay, there's some Mythic Legion stuff I'd like to have. I love Knights, as clearly you can see in the name. That's where it's inspired from. I love medieval times, so that's where it all came from. It's not just a name; it's a way of life. We'll get into that another day. But yeah, we get towards like halfway through the show on Sunday. Like it's a short day, and like Ted's like, hey. I want to talk to these people. I just don't know what to say. I'm like, well, shit, dude. You know me. I talk business. I'm all about it. So, we went and had our meeting in the car, and when we have meetings, we have to have a couple sips because that's just what we do.
Simi Skies was there too.
Simi Skies was also there. I just did not bring her Smirnoff. I apologize, Simi Skies. I will remember this year to bring you something delicious. But we come back and we're walking down the aisles, and there's Four Horsemen, there's NECA, there's Spiro, there's the Foosh, there's just pick an opportunity. And like I said, the first one I saw was Spiro Studios. They said they had the prototypes for the AWOC. When you see a gigantic gorilla with a huge ass hammer, you gotta see what's up with that. So we're talking, and we're messing hey, this is who we are. This is what we're trying to do. And he's like, yeah, here's a card. Reach out to me. We'll talk. Wonderful. And then what was it? Creative Beast Studios was the second.
Creative Beast Studios. The dragon.
Oh my god, this is it's an Arctic dragon. I think we tried to find it before, we couldn't find it. But when that comes out, I'm getting it.
And unfortunately, long term now, we had to pass on them at that time just because of where we were at. But it's certainly a company that we would like to probably get back in touch with.
Yes. Also the Foosh. If you're ever watching this, we're still talking business, right? We can.
They never answer the email.
That's all right. Well, if you ever watch this, let's talk.
We'll talk to Robo in August. It'll be fun.
But yeah, like I said, from there, I mean, once we got the conversation with Jason from Spiro Studios, the rest of it just kind of came real natural. With for me, it's normal, but for Ted over there, it just came it's just a conversation now. So we're at the Four Horsemen Studios table. We're talking. The guys over there signing autographs and getting pictures with fans. And hey, I had talked to you earlier. I'm but here's my business partner. We want to get involved. And he said, hey, all you got, send me an email after the show. So I think we sent it on a Wednesday. Give them time to get back to New Jersey, where they're from, and hey, we wanna get involved. And from there, between Spiro Studios and then now Four Horsemen, that was the groundwork of making a dream a reality.
There was NECA too, so I got to talk. There. I got to talk with Randy Falk.
Yes,
and that was a really cool moment. And he's not in charge of sales, but he said, "Yo, just email them." Done.
Yeah, and I mean when you've got those three in the bag, everything else just came quick. The problem was for us at the time was we were in late to the game. So Four Horsemen already had several pre-orders. All-Star 5 was already up. Cosmic Legion's book 1 was already available for pre-order. So we had missed a lot of stuff. But luckily, they asked, hey, we can try to get you in on a couple things. So we chose Cosmic Legions, book 2. What we regret sometimes is when you're doing business, sometimes you just got to make a decision. And we had an opportunity to do All-Star 5, and we didn't do it. Stay tuned. But, I'm glad to be where we are. That means now from future waves forward, we are right on track with Four Horsemen. NECA has provided us with great stuff. The Universal Monster Turtles has really been a hit. Wait on that, Casey Jones. We sold out of Donatello's in a day.
In a day, cases.
That's crazy to think about.
Literally cases of Donatello's gone in one single day. I'm hoping the refresh lands tomorrow or Tuesday, yes. But
I told Ted, I'm hey, how many should we order? He's just order a case.
Yeah.
So I did. I initially ordered 1 case and all the pre-order. Then we just saw demands hey, I really want to get this Donatello. I'm well, let's order another one. And I think we ordered 4 cases and they all sold. So we got 2 more coming. I'm thinking about ordering more. But that is the glory of having a product that people want. This is a problem I'm not mad about. We sold out of something quick. So thank you for those who've gotten Donatello. For those who are wanting Donatello, don't worry, we've got more coming.
They're coming.
Just stay patient. They are cheaper than Big Bad has them. They're cheaper than other places that you could go. Just work with us.
And
I
they're gonna
disappointed.
They're gonna ship fast and be packaged very nicely. But like I said, they're up for pre-order right now. You can pre-order if they land tomorrow. They'll go out probably Tuesday because they won't land until later in the evening. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, back to what we're saying. I mean, we had great opportunities with some great vendors. We took it, and we're on for the ride now.
So yeah, we were in your car with Simi Skies. She was also there, brushing a Monster High hair, and I had shown you my numbers and what I had done, and I knew that you were selling stuff, and we did the Mega Powers handshake and combined forces and said, let's make this real. And Aaron doesn't, I'm going to go on a soapbox real quick. Okay. And I do this a lot. Aaron does not get enough credit in helladopetoys because people see me. I'm not a very good front man. I am socially awkward and I kind of look funny. But when they think of helladopetoys, for some reason, they think I'm just in here doing this alone. I do want to talk about our circle of responsibilities, Aaron, but Aaron does so freaking much. The second that we started this, that guy didn't stop. Like, I thought I was working hard. He was out working me every single day at something that I had been working on perfecting for like 2 or 3 years. Like when we were building the site, when we were trying to figure out how to build a following, like that guy would go to work all day. He would, take care of future Mrs. Blacknight. He would take care of, his children and his obligations as a father. And then he would just grind all night doing hella dope stuff. And then he would call me and, well, I did this and I did this and we got to figure out this and we got to figure out that. And I'm just like, when the hell did you do all this?
At 3 a.m. when I can't sleep.
And it still hasn't stopped. It still hasn't stopped. A lot of the things that we order are because of him. He's out there talking to people, kind of feeling the waters, trying to figure out, hey, is this something that you would have interest in? And he's like, we're buying this. And I'm like, that sounds like a dumb thing to buy. And sometimes I'm wrong. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. And I'm like, yo, I didn't think that was going to move like it did. He goes, oh, I know. He goes, I did my research. So Aaron is very much a lot of back of the house stuff. I would like Aaron to be more front of the house stuff sometimes because he deserves a lot of credit for this. A lot of credit that he does not get. Like I said, everybody just thinks it's me. And yeah, I guess we got to change the email because my name's like on the email, so everybody just assumes they're talking to me. Yeah, but no, he does more than you guys know and is really the backbone. And he took what I was doing because I couldn't have done it. There's no way this would be happening right now if I was still doing this alone. He took it and he slingshotted me like 3 or 4 years into the future because he was like, yo, what you're doing is good. These numbers look amazing. We agreed on the values of things. He's like, you already got a name. It's a fucking stupid name, but you already got a name.
I did say that, yes.
And like it really, like all of this, the website, the show, everything, I could not have done that until 2025, 2026. Because that was just the rate of growth. And he just came in, we combined inventories. He put a shot of adrenaline in there, and then the dude went to work. He went to work, and he has been working nonstop ever since. So
I appreciate it. Thank you, man. It means a lot. I mean, it's funny. I was busting your balls when this all came out. Like, so when we post the show, I usually wait like two or 3 days, and then I go through and see like the search history, like how are people finding the show. Like it tells you like, well, 30% of the people are subscribed to your channel, 55% are unsubscribed, and X number just found it. I'm like, cool. So I go through and I'm like putting the tags in. I'm like, Ted DarkClaw. This son of a bitch is like in the top 2% of search history for Hello Dope Toys. I put my name in, I'm like, I don't exist. What the fuck? Anyway, but I mean, I'm fine with it no matter. I bust his balls about it because I can. It doesn't really mean that much in the background to me. I just want to have I want us to succeed. And I told you in the beginning when things were at a low, and I will tell you things were at a low. I didn't think it was going to work. Like we had launched the site in the end of August, or I would just say September 1st, which is as an even number. By November, it was hard. It was hard.
It was terrible. The worst numbers I had done in years, and that was right when inflation struck.
Yeah.
It was just like, because I had just come off of a record-breaking month when I was kind of like pitching all this to you. And I was like, look at these numbers, dude. I'm gonna be freaking hitting like 10 grand at Christmas, like this thing's about to blow. And we just went, we started the business, it just went.
That's not hella dope. That's hella
and
dope.
I was just like, oh my God, what have I done? I just brought this guy in. I showed him all these numbers like they were real numbers, not rigged. And I was just like, this guy's got to think I'm an idiot. Like he was like, what is this crap?
Yeah. I want to say
we need to get to the chat. You can finish your thought, but man, that chat is about to blow again.
It is. But like I really want to say, like, I think it was once we really got in with like 3POA, Laser Pants and Tony and Bobby and all them. I think once we made it official, well, at the time it wasn't official, but they made it official that we were retailers of Valorverse. That's when the bubble popped. And from that moment forward, once we got Series 2 Valorverse in, everything started working. Like, I mean, we had gotten in like NECA, we started getting like some of the hot NECA stuff. Like this, like everything started to really come together. And then from that moment on, here we are, 18 episodes into a show that I'm like, Ted, the only reason why we need to do this is so people see who we are. We are not robots. We are not Nigerian princes trying to, you give us $300 and I will give you 15 million, which, I mean, if you want to give me $300, I will not say no. But we needed to let people know that we're real. So here we are 18 episodes later to a show that we thought no one would watch, to people. We got people chatting, we've got people watching, we've got loyalty in the business. So thank you guys. From the bottom of my heart, I know Ted will share the same thoughts. Thank you. Like, we really do honestly appreciate you guys and girls for all that you do for us, and we will find some way one day to return that favor tenfold.
Right? And I want to come back to some of that, but I man, that chat is just like,
oh yeah,
like I know there's some stuff we got to get through. So
this is going back to when we're talking about flipping stuff. Rumble Toys is asking, do you guys ever do real estate sales? I see a lot of people doing those now. No. The only reason why I don't want to, I thought about it, and mainly because of the show, but there is too many misses to try to make. Like you buy a storage unit for $100, you're hoping you find something worthwhile in that to make the $100 worth it, or the $500 worth it. But no, I haven't. I don't think you have, or if you have.
No, I've always thought about it, but I specifically just dabble in toys. Like, I never thought about venturing out. So doing estate sales and kind of hoping there would be some like toy gem there. It was very hit or miss, and it wasn't worth the time to travel and do all that stuff when the system I had was already working.
Yep.
But I thought about it.
Still might go back to it. Axion Figs, the origin story and how real you guys are is what make you guys hella dope. And I told Ted called me earlier. We're talking. He's like, I'm like, like we don't hide much from you guys. I mean, honestly, pretty much anything that we discuss here, it's a wide open book. Like, there's nothing to hide. The only thing I'm hiding right now, maybe I'm not wearing pants. I can't tell you that. Maybe,
Gross.
yeah, maybe I'm pooping. Who knows? But
is there a line behind you?
I mean, I think sitting on Galactus has got to go.
Poop line's real.
But yeah, I mean, we're about as real as it's gonna get. There are people out there that's watching this, or maybe will watch this later. Like, I've always wanted to have my own fill in the blank business. How do I do it? Well, do it. That's how you do it. Just do it. Well, either you're gonna succeed or you're gonna die trying. I don't have a formula. I can't tell you overnight you're gonna have a success, but you can't live the dream until you do it. So whatever your passion is, whatever the dream that you have that you've always wanted to do, take a chance. What's the worst case scenario is it doesn't work, but that's okay. You tried it. So that's my little soapbox rant for a minute. Back to the chat. Art G, my collection funds my purchases. I get tired of some of my older figs. Hype has passed, and I had my fun with them. Sell them, move on to new figs. Haven't hit into paycheck in 4 years. That's the way to do it, honestly. The cool thing about like that part of it, well, it's a two-side coin. So, like for you, that you open yours. To some people, it's that you lose the resale value because apparently the box is like worth millions of dollars. But like there's some that are okay with that happening. I want to say, was it Mr. Wonderful? I think it's one of those. He asked us, and I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, Mr. Wonderful, but he's like, hey, send my AWOCs outside of the box. Save the shipping cost. Like, look, we could do that. We could, but
want to do that.
That does not meet our standards in our shipping.
Open your own dang toys, Mr. Wonderful.
We want to make sure it makes it to you in as pristine condition as possible. So, but yeah, no, that's definitely the best way to do it. You hold on to them for a while, they build a little bit of value, you flip them, and then you use that money to buy more stuff.
That's what I was doing. I just didn't. I didn't buy new stuff. I mean, you bought new stuff for me.
You bought a Sentinel.
The first time around, I bought a Sentinel. So the RG formula is spot on. Like if you're struggling with money to buy toys, like it's just not in your budget.
It's not even toys. It could be anything. Like you've got, if the missus has a bunch of clothes that like she just doesn't wear anymore, sell those.
You can buy her new clothes by secretly selling her old clothes and not telling her.
Like, honey, I saw this outfit for you, and I wanted to get it without spending money, so I sold your old shit.
Yeah.
Just hope that it's shit that she doesn't wear, because then that starts a whole new fight.
You're gonna be a good husband. Oh man,
I know, right?
Oh,
when she watches this later, or if she's watching right now, just know, honey, I love you. I didn't sell any of your stuff
yet.
Mr. Wonderful, speaking of, yes, you will hit Big Bad Toy Story money because you're shooting for the stars and landing on the motherfucking moon.
To the moon.
I mean, speaking of, I love Cameron Grimes. They need to go back to that gimmick. What he's doing right now is horrible. I don't even think he's been on TV. Anyway, that's wrestling news.
I don't know. I just
yeah. I mean, I would love to make Big Bad money. I really do. The Hello Dope warehouse, the big warehouse that we're planning one day will happen, where we're sitting there, we're packaging orders all day, sipping on what we're sipping on out of our amazing Hello Dope mugs that now Frank of Rumble Toys is now a part of. Congratulations. But I mean, that's we gotta take the baby steps, and we'll get there one day. I really do believe one day we could be on a level somewhere of a Big Bad. I don't want to shoot that high and then be disappointed when I don't get there. Who we got? Jeff Morris. He's saying fucking stupid toys, and I'm going to use that for my new toy store. Hey, if it has a ring, if it's catchy off the tongue, go with it, man.
Yeah.
Go with it. Just make sure when you go those trolls on YouTube that says that name is stupid, you say so is yours.
Yeah. So is yours. Arlo
really
Arlie
57. I don't.
You suck, Arlie.
Come on, Arlie. Chooch. After my recent purchase, I found the name helladopetoys rather fitting, and that is exactly what we're shooting for. Like when you open up a toy, like let's just say for instance the AWOCs. You get an AWOC figure and you finally get it in your hand. Like, man, that's a hella dope figure. It's not just a name; it's a way of life. Like it's a name that you just don't. You say it all the time. You just don't know it. Now we're giving you a reason to say it all the time.
I've actually caught quite a few YouTubers stopping themselves when they see I'm in the chat from accidentally saying it to not.
Yep.
Like they're like, "Oh, this is hella awesome," and I'm like, "I see you.
Nope. You want to say dope?
I see you.
We got you.
It's fun."
Mr. Wonderful, run a hella dope group, and we can pick against each other. Real cool stuff.
He's talking about the wrestling thing.
Yes.
StableWars.com. Check it out.
Really good wrestling community there. But to build on top of that, there are some things that I'm working on because, I'm always working on something. We are trying to decide between a Discord and a Patreon. I'm not sure which one is going to be the better option. I'm open to suggestions of which one you guys would like. But either way it goes, we will do something like that, and we'll have tabs in there for like Wrestle Talk. If you're part of our, we'll work on like VIP stuff. So if you part of that group, you'll get like exclusive news on like first things that are coming. Blah 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 blah. We'll get into those details.
We haven't figured it out yet.
It's still in the works.
We're not there yet.
Any input from you guys? We are one of the people. So
still trying to recover from last Sunday.
Oh my God,
we'll figure something out by December.
Exactly, of 2024.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
Axion Face is talking to Frank there. He says, I would love to see a picture of the mug in a Royal Rumble. Like, I want to see it. Frank, you have been challenged. I want to see a picture of the Hello Dope mug in a 30-man battle royal.
The 30th entrant.
Yes. I want to see it. So make it happen. Mr. Wonderful, once again, do WrestleMania Day at our house. Kids and I basically get Easter baskets that are not Easter but wrestling related. That's actually pretty cool.
It is.
I'm hoping that those AJ Styles come shipped in soon because that is for my son for Easter. But yeah, that's actually a really cool idea. I might have to steal that from you. Wilhelm Toys and Hobby, welcome.
Wilhelm.
I know this is kind of behind from when you posted. We're trying to get caught up now, but you know how we do it.
We saw you come in though. Exactly. If you're still here,
yes,
Wilhelm,
we acknowledge you.
I hope you're still here.
Also, a new name that I've seen, a punk with toys. Hello, just stop in and say hi. Welcome.
So he is a fellow YouTuber. Okay. He does live streams. I don't know what day because I just randomly find him. I'm subscribed to him now, but like I'm always looking for live streams, and he picks a really good day when nobody else is going on. I just don't know what day that is. If he wants to put that in there, we will promote that. But his YouTube page is a punk with toys, so definitely check him out.
Yeah, pop the days that you go live on. We'd love to send the community your way, and say I'll pop in, check you out when I'm not working or while I am working.
He's like Weird Fantastic Toy Adventures. He goes long, man. He'll just rock all night. So it's pretty easy to catch him.
Got it. Highly articulated. What's up, kidults? Sorry I'm late. What did you miss? Oh man, you missed a lot. You missed the giveaway. You missed like Ted DarkClaw licking everything. He created like 5 poop lines in like the hour and 40 minutes we've been live.
This is Highly Articulated's first time here, and we're just shoving the poop line. He's like, "What? I went to these guys live stream. They seem like cool dudes. Talking about poop line."
Watch episode 17. Everything else makes sense. But welcome. Thank you for stopping in.
Episode 17 was one of my favorites, so
it's up there.
Yeah.
Miss Simmons, guys. Shout out to Black Knight for real though. All my homies love Black. Stop it, stop it. I know
All the homies.
all the homies.
All the homies.
Random diorama. Once again, thank you, man. Donatello fans of the world unite. I'm telling you, like, so I have all of them up to date except for Donatello because I chose not to take it because I mean they were selling, hotcakes. But that might be my favorite one. I mean, Michelangelo. I mean, that's like 1.5 in the ranking scale. But man, that Donatello does look cool.
Sorry, I keep starring things, so
Ah,
it's
that's
like a
fine.
never-ending chat line. I know there's some things you're gonna have to scroll back on, but
That's fine. I got it.
you figured out.
Axion Figs, a digital bro hug. Just bring it in, man. Just bring it all in. I got it. Appreciate you, Axion. The 13th Prince. All these Hello Dope mugs listed on the shop. No, there were only 4 so far. Of course, me and Mr. DarkClaw own 2 of them, the originals. We sent one to Laser Pants because we owe him one, and then we just did a giveaway. Frank of from Realm of Toys is our 4th. From what I'm being told, this size, the pint size, we may not be able to get our hands on. I'm looking into some back end vendors to maybe get something that maybe a little smaller than a pint that we can make, and then maybe we'll sell them on the store. But
yeah, so like what's cool about these is these are hand painted by our moderator and my daughter, Simi Skies. The original was a Christmas gift to me, and I felt Aaron needed one as well. And we do our "What You Sipping On" segment at the start of the show, and for some reason, these zany mugs, which hold a lot,
they hold a whole 25 ounces of this can fits into this mug.
So unfortunately, there is a mug shortage, and I do use child slave labor to make these. She's an adult, so it's not like child slave labor.
She's totally over the age of 18, so it's okay.
Yeah, she's old. But I abuse my daughter, and I go, I need like 4 more mugs, and she. So I have her harassing. We're hoping to get more. If we can get another batch, it is going to take a minute, but. Man, if I could just have these, I'd be happy. But at some point, we're probably going to have to settle for something else.
Yes.
Which breaks my heart.
Rhino Hobbies. Hello, gentlemen. I've been lurking in the background. You know what? We love our lurkers. I lurk in many groups, mainly because I want to see what's happening without having to talk, unless I feel like I need to. So. Lurkers unite. We appreciate all of our lurkers. So thank you for stopping in.
All right, I think that's it for the chat. Yeah. So I'm gonna recap. We both were brought up at a young age to kind of figure out how to make your own money. We both found different ways to do that as adults, where we both kind of ran our own businesses, and then we both started separately. On our own terms, reselling toys. You inspired me to start doing that so I could buy a Sentinel. And it kind of snowballed. We joined forces at PowerCon, where you kicked me in the butt to, get some real vendors, quit wasting your time running around trying to find clearance stuff. Because honestly, now the clearance stuff in a lot of places sucks. So... my business would probably be doing really bad if I was still chasing clearance and trying to sell it at retail. So we do have real retailers now, real people with a real store. And that's because you made me go around and talk to humans, which I hate. We combined inventories, and kind of part of the deal of, sorry, I'm still losing my voice from last night. Part of the deal of selling things like Mythic Legions and Valaverse and NECA is you can't just be a dirty eBay seller. You have to have your own platform, whether that's a brick and mortar or an online store.
Yes.
So we built that. And before our business even got started, we thought we were out of business. We built this site. And I don't know, maybe it was false expectations, high hopes. we thought we built the site and then just people would flock to it and it would just be a money magnet. And that's not what it was. There was a lot of sad days. Like, oh, five people visited the site today.
Yeah,
nobody
that
bought
was a
anything.
statement moment.
Yeah. Well, and then you got mad at me. He goes, 5 people came, 3 of them were you. Stop doing that. I'm like, I just like looking at it. So the beginning was rough, and I felt like a douche because prior to us combining, my business was doing well. I wasn't like doing anything like what we're doing now, but for me, like I put 2.5 years of effort into it, and it was doing well. You were doing fine. You were happy with what you were doing. You know, you weren't like really pushing it or anything, but you were, you know, slow and steady. You moved stuff out. It was fine. And then we started trying to build brand trust, brand awareness, because the problem was nobody knows who the hell we are.
Yep.
And even right now, nobody knows who the hell we are. Nobody knows. Like,
somebody does.
Look, there's people here. All you guys here are awesome and amazing. I know who you're talking about. That's not. He's not watching. That's a battle for another day. We have not armored up.
Are they? Are they? You never know.
The day will come. The day will come. We'll take our spot. But you know, we're 0.001% of like awareness. You know, the names are still Big Bad, Entertainment Earth, Nerdzoic, and whatever international distributor. I know Canada has different ones. I know UK has different ones. Yes. I don't know the name of those, but here in the States, Big Bad, Entertainment Earth, Nerdzoic. Those are the names you know. Those are the brands you trust. And I think that's where kind of our integrity and our values set in. And that's what we tried really hard to push for. I'm going to cover those, and then I want to get your thoughts on all this. So when I was first starting off on selling stuff, I was so paranoid and full of anxiety. I was afraid a box was just going to come up damaged or messed up, or somebody was scream at me, or those freaking Funko collectors, man, they are the worst. You gotta just.
That was me at one point.
10x bubble wrap those Funko Pops before you ship them, or else somebody's going to message you and cry. So I was just so paranoid of things like that I just took really extra caution. Plus, I had ordered plenty of things from Amazon, Walmart, Target, whatnot. Comes to me in a box. It's all shaking around. I'm an out-of-box guy. But still, the thing's all banged up, looks like trash, terrible presentation, horrible experience. Not something I ever wanted to give to anybody. So packaging everything with care was number one. Number two, I still have anxiety. So if somebody placed an order, it didn't matter what I was doing. Like if I was eating dinner, the second I was done eating dinner, that thing had to go out, or else it was just going to ring in my head nonstop. I'm not the type of guy like.
Or the time you were at the mall and you like stopped and went home and packaged an order to get it out. It happens. Don't let it fool you. That really happened. This man was at the mall, like hanging out with his family. He gets a ding on his phone. He says, "Honey, we gotta go home and we gotta package this thing." That is the commitment that helladopetoys has to making sure that we abide to our shipping one business day motto.
I forgot about that.
I'll never forget that.
Completely forgot. But, you know, my wife's used to it by now because, honestly, there are days where I am sitting on the couch and I am very comfortable and something comes in and she goes, well, time to go to work. And I'm just like, all right, let's go. But I don't let that stuff linger. The second that something can get packed, it is getting packed and it is going out the next day. The only exception would something ignorant would have to happen for it to not go out the next day. And then, you know, the pricing. So Aaron and I talked about reselling on eBay and Mercari. And again, the stigma is you're a bunch of dirty scalpers. And that's not what we were doing. Sure, we held some things and sold it at market value, but for the most part, we would buy something on clearance and we would sell it for a reasonable price. When this started, the goal was always if we have the opportunity to give them the best price and still run a business, then let's do that, because I would rather shave $1 off of the competition and grow loyal customers and help somebody out who might like, yo, I need this for my child's birthday or something like that. And, if we can save them $1 or $2, then we can do that. We're going to do that. We're going to continue to do that as long as we possibly can. Like, we have no plans on upping prices or anything like that. So prices are fair because we can. Everything gets packed out, bubble wrapped, air pockets, paper, shake test. We shake it. I flip the boxes up in the air sometimes, flip it around. My wife and I play catch with them.
I
Just
let my
because
dog knocking around the floor a couple times.
just because I'm curious, I'm curious of, like, is somebody going to message me and be like, this thing's all messed up? It's not. It's fine. It's perfectly good. I've seen the pictures. So everything's packaged with care, and then it's going out as quickly as possible because I hate waiting for stuff. I hate it. I hate buying something on eBay, Amazon, Mercari, Target, Walmart, Big Bad, and having to wait a week and a half. By the time it gets here, I don't have any time to play with it.
Like, that's probably like the most
Right
annoying
now.
thing ever. Like, so like you buy something and like you get the email that says, "Hey, thank you for making this purchase." Like, cool. Well, thank you for letting me know that I bought something. And then like maybe a day later, or the same day, you get a notification, "Hey, your item has been packed, and here is the tracking number." Dope. So I've done this enough times. I know 24 hours from the time that the label has been made until UPS, FedEx, USPS, whoever gets it in their system and you see the movement. What I hate is when I buy said item, it's been 5 days and it hasn't moved. I got a message, "Hey, I bought this on Monday. This is for my son's birthday. That's in a week. Where is it?" "Oh, yeah, I haven't sent it yet. My bad. It's sitting right here on the table." Bro, I told you before I bought it, I need this for my son's birthday. Like, if it was just for me, I don't care. I'll wait. But like when I want it right away and I paid for priority shipping that takes at minimal 2 to 3 days, and you have it sitting on your kitchen table because you haven't sent it yet, that's a problem. And that's why when we talked about, like, look, 1 day in stock, 1 day shipping. If it's in stock, right now I got 2 Action Force figures and an AWOC and something else that's going out tomorrow morning. Like, that is not just the saying. That is something that we do.
I have a stack right here going out tomorrow morning. One of them is a replacement for Payne's Toys Customs.
Mm-hmm. I wonder what happened there.
I owned up to it. It is my fault.
I'm glad you did.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I'm taking the heat on this. I really wanted to throw my wife under the bus for that one, and
I'm not blaming you. It's okay.
Look, I cried about it for several hours.
So real quick, Adam brought up this message. I'm not gonna lie. I actually had to like Google this name. He says, "You guys are the Mark Zuckerbergs. Your Sean Parker's coming." I'm like, who the hell is Sean Parker?
Who the hell is Mark?
Well, Mark Zuckerberg, that's a dude for Facebook.
No, I was talking about Mark from earlier. He said Mark on Twitch. We're going to fight Mark on Twitch.
Okay. So I'm looking up like Sean Parker. I'm like, Sean, that's the dude who created Napster.
Oh, he's talking about the Social Network movie.
Yes.
No, we're the Sean Parker.
Oh.
Are we? Are we the bad guy? I don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah.
We the bad guy. We coming for somebody.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Dude, I'm too white to be doing this. What are you doing?
Remind me to clip that.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, continue on. I'm sorry. I had to get that.
No, that was good. So, well, I kind of want to. Was that your rebuttal to what I was stating?
I don't know. What were you stating?
About our integrity of what we do and why we do it.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Okay, exactly. And then, because we probably want to wrap this up, and I know we have some closing stuff we need to take care of. So I just have like 2 more things.
Okay.
the YouTube channel, and you mentioned it before. This YouTube channel was made not because we want to be famous YouTubers. We are not, we are not the 3POA. We are not a lot of those YouTube channels out there. You can look at our subscriber count, just like nobody knows who we are in the toy buying world. Nobody knows who we are on YouTube. We do not post regular video content. The whole purpose of this show was brand awareness and brand trust. You can come here, you can see who we are, you can know what we are about, and you can judge us based off of our character.
Yeah.
Try an order, gets to you how we say, cool. Doesn't, then cool. Message us, talk to us about it. We respond to things very quickly. One of us is always on call. Like, we are very quick to respond. So much to the point where sometimes I have to ask him, I'm like, do you want me to take that one or do you want to do it? Because sometimes I'll be typing, he'll already be on there.
Yep.
He's already posted it, and then we're going to look dumb saying just two random things. But anything that we are saying, we are aligned upon. There's nothing that he's typed that I was like, oh, well, we shouldn't do that. It is very much like, yo, perfect. And I like to think he says the same thing about me, unless I'm, messing around with the scammers that blow up our chat. Those guys are fun. He's probably just like, dude, just let it go. Just block him again. Just block him.
Right.
I'm having fun.
This man tells me, hey, don't worry about that. Some comment somebody made. And this dude in the next one goes, oh yeah, well, your name sucks. I'm like, oh, I wanted to send that. Oh man. I'm sorry. I thought you would have told me. To leave it alone. But here we are. Like, no, we're both going to tell you suck. So brand awareness, brand trust, that's where we're at now as a business. We have been blessed with 3POA. We have been blessed by Cincy Nerd. Yes. We have been blessed by Analog Toys. We have been blessed by Bobby Valla. Who else? Am I missing some people? I mean, Realm Toys, man. Frank from Realm Toys.
Realm Toys.
I mean, if you want to talk about social media awareness, this man has gone to he has taken the Hella Dope name and has ran with it. Like, he is doing things I would love to do because I can't do half things he can do. But I thank you, Frank. Thank you for one, purchasing with us, two, believing in us and the brand that we have created, and just being a hella doper, man. Anybody could have got that mail, and I'm happy that anyone could have. I'm glad you got it. Anyone's deserving of it. And to say, don't worry, guys, we're working on more mugs.
We're working on more mugs.
But Frank's out there plugging on TikTok. He's out there on Instagram. I know a couple of the others have. I've seen you tagging us in there, so don't think I'm not mentioning you on purpose. But those are the things that makes Hella Dope Toys get to the next level. We can only do so much. We can do a live show every day if we really wanted to. We could be out putting stickers on phone poles and bathroom stalls. But at the end of the day, it's the people who buy from us that puts the word that says, hey, I bought this from this place. Phenomenal shipping, phenomenal care, phenomenal customer service. Even when we screw up, we're still providing phenomenal customer service.
And I'm sorry, I forgot an important one. Rocco the Great.
Rocco the Great, yeah.
Briscoe, Chooch, Random Diorama. There have been many others that have come through here. There have been many of them that have purchased from us.
Yeah.
They came from Rocco's community. Rocco, when we were nobody and nothing, supported us, and we very much appreciate Rocco. We have gotten incredibly busy, and we don't get to go show as much love to his streams as we like. But one of us tries to be in there at all times. And there's Jim Largo, and then there's the people in this chat. Like, again, Jim Largo was one of our first supporters. Axion Figs has been here for about as long as I can remember, which was yesterday.
We've got some new people in. Mr. Wonderful.
Mr. Wonderful.
Frank from Rumble Toys.
There's
Chad. My
so
brother.
many of you, like, and then you guys are out there sharing the pictures, making purchases. Art G is another one.
Art G, yeah.
Yeah, like a lot of people have found us, discovered us, seen us, given us a try, and like spread the gospel of what we are. And like that's crazy to me. That's crazy. I've watched Art G for years, the fact that, like I'm packing an order for Art G, I was mind blown. So yeah, I'm gonna do one more question here. We'll hit the chat and then we'll do some closing housekeeping.
Sounds good.
So we've been doing this for 9 months now.
9 months.
We had ups, we had downs, we had a lot of downs. A lot of downs. I don't want any more downs. I mean, everything goes in peaks and valleys. I think a year from now we're gonna be laughing about this.
Yes.
Like we were worried then. Like we were, what would you do differently? We go back to PowerCon. We could travel back in time to PowerCon right now to the parking garage where we're drinking beers. What would you tell us to do differently?
I would have shot my shot harder. I honestly, probably the shot that I would have shot harder was when we were talking with Four Horsemen and we had that decision between Cosmic Legions Book 2 and Mythic Legions All-Star 5. If I knew what I know now, that we would be in a position that we could do both, I would have done it. Hand over fist.
Yeah.
And everything else would have just fell right into place. Kind of where we are right. Like I said, the first few months, you're just going to have that as a new brand, new company. And it just so happened it came at the gloomy moment when Dorkside went down. And there was a lot of shakeup in the community. Like, oh no, there's a new toy company. Who are they? Are they going to take my money?
That's still a thing that we battle, and I think that's a lot of the hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
Is Megalopolis and Dorkside really kind of crapped on the game a little bit. I'm glad they're gone. But
like competition.
Well, we have really big competition now.
We do.
We're facing off like against Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, and Ultimate Warrior here.
That's all right. I'm coming.
We're just a jobber.
I'm in the NXT weight room, pushing around like weights.
So I want to answer that, and I would keep my mouth. If we went back in time and I saw us in the parking garage, first of all, I'd take the beer and be like, "This is mine now." But I wouldn't change anything because I've been telling you since day one we've been doing everything right, and that's not like we just turned on a switch and we're just this crazy, insane, awesome company now. But we've taken our time. We built an audience. We built a platform. We put effort into our site. We put thought and time into our product. We analyze our numbers like crazy,
religiously.
We made connections. We reached out to people, a lot of people. Yeah, some of those people ghosted us, and you know what? In a few months, they're going to be knocking on our door, and I look forward to that. But I said since day one, even on those days where we would go a week and there'd be like 12 visitors, I said, we are doing everything right. And I still believe that. We're still learning. We're going to make mistakes, and that's part of the growth. Like if we came into this and we're just knocking it out of the park every day, that's just not how life works. You have to be learning, you have to be growing, you have to adapt to change. And I think that's what we're doing, and I'm proud of what we've done, and I'm very proud of where we are. Like we went in last Sunday as one thing, we came out last Sunday as another, and I think that has been reflective.
Yeah, still dealing with the aftermath.
Ignorant amounts of momentum right now. And again, anybody that has just this week alone shared the name, shared a picture, shared a post, shouted us out somewhere, bought a figure, took a stab at us, sent us a message, commented on the YouTube video, entered to win a mug, is here right now. Crazy to us. We didn't start a YouTube channel to be celebrities. We started a YouTube channel so people would know that we're not trying to run off with their money.
I mean, sure, 1,000 subscribers. I mean, we'll get there one day.
Look, we have goals. We have goals, and I think when we come back to this at the end of the year, kind of do like a State of the Union type thing.
Yes.
I look forward to that. That's all I have. Do you have anything else you want to say, and then we can go to the chat? And I know we got closing stuff.
No, I'm gonna save all mine for the end, for the final thoughts, like a Jerry Springer show.
Okay.
But I want to get to this chat because it's popping in there again. Mr. Wonderful, once again, thank you, sir. Not gonna lie, but once 3POA, Laser, Jeremy, and you guys around brought you to in front of me, I then talked to wrestling. That's what hooked me. Wrestling fans are tight. There are two fans in this world. I mean, you have the toy community, which is a very knit community. You have the wrestling community, and I'm glad to be a part of both of them. You know, wrestling has been my love for. I mean, that's what brought me and Ted together. When I met him for the very first time, he told me, I like wrestling. I'd go to his house on Mondays, and we're flipping back and forth between Monday Night Raw and WCW Nitro. So, like, wrestling is what we are. It's what brought us together. Toys is what's keeping us glued together. It's a perfect union between the two. So, thank you, Mr. Wonderful. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, I can never give enough thanks to 3POA for all that they've done for us and continue to do for us. So, yeah, stay tuned. Adam says, everything you want is on the other side of fear. It kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about just, if you got a passion, do it. Everyone's afraid to fail. Failure is a part of life. If you don't start doing something, you're never going to know if you're going to succeed. So, I mean, really, those words right there couldn't have said it any better. Like, anything you want is on the other side of fear. If you're fearing something that you want to do, that means you should do it. Go out there and do it. Don't be afraid. I mean, failure is part of life. If you're afraid to fail, then you're afraid to succeed, and they walk hand in hand. So that's my thoughts. Mr. Wonderful, once again, I won't lie, it might keep me out of trouble if you open them. We can work on that, honestly. So if you have special requests, like I said, Mr. Wonderful, I know you prefer your things out of boxes. The problem with that is once the shipping part is already in play, the numbers don't change. But if you want us to ship your items not in a box, send us a message after the order, or if there's a notes section, just put it in there. I mean, we're happy to acknowledge it. We'll take care of it. So, yeah, we'll do those for you. Axion Figs, Mr. Wonderful, no box equals no DarkClaw DNA. So, I mean, it's a two-side coin, Mr. Wonderful. If you want the box, you get that licky lick from Mr. DarkClaw. He might have licked the figure too. I mean, I cannot like tell you what's happening. I mean, this man has a thing of his own.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm licking this mug before I send it to Frank.
Also, Frank says challenge accepted. Frank, I'm looking forward to these photos. I'm very curious on what you're gonna do. So I'll be looking for the tag to see what you do with this mug and some sweet wrestlings. So yeah, cannot wait. A Punk Without Toys, he says Monday night toy rambles 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you for the shout out. Yeah, so make sure you guys, if you're not following A Punk with Toys, follow him. Monday Night Toy Rambles, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be there because I don't work on Monday nights.
So all you Rocco guys, as soon as Rocco's over, you pop in there.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be there. Punk with Toys also, I'll be sure to give you guys a plug tomorrow night. Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. So if if both of us isn't there, one of us for sure will be there. I say I don't work most Monday nights, so I will definitely be in. So I'm gonna try to pop into the Rocco stream for a little bit. Always show the love to the people who helped us get here, but also to those that are, taking us to the next level. So thank you, Up with Toys. The 13th Prince. Speaking of Funko, did you guys hear about Funko dragging Mondo down with them? I didn't. I really got out of like the Funko news when I really stopped dealing with it. Every once in a while, I go through my order sheet. I'm like, maybe that's a Funko I can get into. I really like have a soft spot for like the wrestling Funko Pops. I'm not gonna lie, but it's very hard to pull the trigger.
You're right. You're right. The NWO. Look, I'm a dirty Funko guy too.
I mean, too sweet.
NWO for life. I can't help myself. But no more. We're done with that.
There's a shipment coming next week.
We don't sell those anymore. Go buy one, get one half off at a really ignorant price. Get them out of the warehouse so we can fill it with goodness.
The Briscoes just tossing those packages around like the beginning of Ace Ventura. I love that movie.
Go ahead, Aaron.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, it's funny because I go through like the order form. There is a Ace Ventura figure. I really want to buy it, but I'm like, I don't want to buy a case of Ace Venturas just so I can have one. So if you see an Ace Ventura on the site, it's because I bought one, and I want you to have the rest of them.
I have to be careful because one of these is a mug that my wife sold. I don't know which one it is, but I have so much faith in this. Nothing in here is moving. This thing, super safe.
Tested and approved by Ted DarkClaw.
It's a mug. It's broken now.
Right.
Sorry, Frank.
Like that. Axion Figs. I ordered an AWOC last Sunday during stream. It was on my step on Wednesday. I mean, that's what we're talking about. Like, we don't joke when we say when you buy it from us, it's packaged, it's sent out the next day.
Anxiety.
Unless it's a holiday. I mean, if it's a holiday, I can't help you. But usually the next day it is in the post office or FedEx or UPS or however way it's being shipped in their hands.
Look, and I feel awful if there is a holiday, because I'm like, man, this should be gone now. There's a stack of boxes. These things need to go. And then I also feel bad when we do ship stuff on a Monday and it doesn't land to somebody to a Friday, because I'm like, I should have been there days ago. It's not acceptable.
Yeah.
Not acceptable.
There's a comment I'm going to save for last because I really want to talk about that before we head out, but I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Rumble Toys, once again, you guys are two of the best, and your platform is going to grow huge. Watch. You know what? I do hope, like I said, we're just going to do what we do. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, you know what? It just means that we need to grind harder. But at the same time, we're grateful for what we have. If it isn't for you guys, we wouldn't be where we are right now. And without you guys, we're not going to get to where we need to go. So hopefully that is indeed the case. The backside of it is, you know what? We're just going to ride the wheel to this bus till the wheels fall off. And when it falls off, we're taking that bitch to a garage. We're going to get that shit fixed.
This has to work or we both literally die.
Oh yeah.
That's all it is.
Miss Future Black Knight upstairs, she's gonna kill me if I don't get these boxes out of her living room. Like, that's her space. The living room is her space. If I don't get those boxes out, she's gonna kill me. So if you don't see me on a stream one day, you guys remember episode 18.
He didn't kill himself.
I didn't do it. I swear. Axion Figs, you guys keep it real and you'll never fail. You know what? Honestly, that's the hope. It is. We are going to do this until we can't do it no more, and even when we can't do it no more, we're going to keep going until we're dead.
And I mean,
when I'm dead, I'm going to be in my grave like, oh man, we sold something. I gotta get my ghost. Pack this up real quick.
And while we hope the brand itself never fails, like, we battle small failures every single day as we continue to learn stuff, and hopefully that doesn't show. And again, just like what I mentioned at the beginning of the show, that was a small failure on me. So
Laser Pants is in the house. He says, "You looking forward to these nuts all the time, baby? Put a little salt on it, put it in the oven, and bake it for like 30 minutes, baby. I'm ready for the nuts."
So, fun fact, Laser Pants a little under the weather. We wish him a speedy recovery, but he flashed up his little hella dope mug last night. Like I knew dude was sipping on. I knew.
Yeah.
See, now I'm dying too, Laser Pants. But yeah, no, he was sipping on it. He doesn't want to admit it, but it was right there. He's drinking out of it.
Let's see here. Adams, it's not Mrs. Blacknight Space, it's Rocky's. Rocky is my dog, by the way. Yes, he does claim a very good chunk of my living room and the kitchen. So if you ever hear like a lot of rattling while I'm live, it's because he's scooting a bowl across my floor continuously.
And because we have low production value.
Yes, that is true also.
This show is hella dope.
Laser Pants, I swear. Is your AIDS acting up? No. I took my medicine this morning. Thank you. Wait, did I? No, I took it. Yep.
He took it. He's got the magic medicine.
Mr. Wonderful once again. The legend Laser Pants dude is great. Yes.
It's all right.
He's fine. You know,
he's fine.
He does this show like every once in a while. Maybe he shows up, maybe he doesn't.
I don't know if I'd ever have him on here, but you know, he's
yeah,
right.
You know, maybe if you watch episode 1 or 2, whatever it is.
Don't watch episode 1.
It's funny because that was the comment I was saving for last.
Oh,
so my brother brings up you guys' first show had 2 viewers, your last had 200 plus progress. You know, that right there tells you a lot. Like when we first off, that first episode, I try to watch again. I'm trying to make clips of like all the episodes and put them up as shorts and reels and just get more viewers. I can't watch that. I couldn't even watch it. It's my show.
I couldn't get through. You know, the 15 minutes is the tops. And Rocco tried to warn us, but no, we did a whole hour and 15 minutes or something of just
of your mic sounding like straight garbo. Just
absolute trash. Absolute trash.
So and yeah,
it's fine. It probably wasn't very good anyway, but
it's fine. This tells you exactly what we've been saying the entire time. You know, this is where we started. That will forever be in the archives of episode 1 of this show was hella dope. We are on episode 18. We've grown.
That's what we named it, and that's what we started with.
Exactly. You know, you had a crappy mic. I was in a kitchen. Now I have this super dope background. I mean,
I still don't.
It's glistening.
Yeah, your background slowly improved. Mine has less boxes.
I mean, that's not a bad problem.
Because they all moving out the door, baby.
That's right. Let me tell you, baby, when Dusty comes in the house, we got to work on that. We got to
work on our Dusty. No, you're really good. You do good.
Rhino Hobbies, once again, lighten up the hella dope boulevard. Hey, Laser Pants, I'm just saying, you know, you could park your hella dope Bratz car right in the parking spot, man. You know, we got a spot for you.
I wasn't sure where you were going with that.
I didn't either. It's what I'm sipping on. It's catching up to me now.
I thought you were gonna be like, "We'll polish it up real nice, turn that sideways."
Yes, I'm gonna save that for Tuesday after WrestleMania.
All right. Oh well, we're done with the chat, and
we're good on chat, man.
What housekeeping you got?
Housekeeping, I got a lot of things actually.
Okay, let's do it.
So
let's go.
Thank you guys once again. Episode 18, because we wouldn't be here without you guys. Remember, 15% off all that Series 2 Valorverse. Make sure you guys get that.
Only until the end of the month, though. Then those prices are going back up. Okay, we ain't messing around with you.
Yeah, 15% off for 5 days.
Yeah, you got like 5 more days. Hit it or quit it, bro.
Or keep hitting it. It doesn't matter.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Y'all go to town. We got you.
AWOCs are in the house. So if you haven't got your AWOC figures, from what I heard, some store that's big and bad ain't got them. Well, we do.
Ooh, apparently they didn't send enough messages to Jason.
Ew, that's bad. That sucks for them.
They should do that. He's very responsive.
He is.
He's very helpful.
Yeah. I mean, I got my order. Where's yours at?
Where they at though?
Also, what else am I missing? AWOC's in the house, 15% valid. There's maybe a special announcement on April 1st. I can't tell you what it is yet because I'm under contract to not say it, but keep an eye out. What else we got? Is there anything else? Congratulations to Frank. He won the 4th Hella Dope mug. Thank you, Frank.
Realm of Toys on Instagram. Go check him out. He also hosted a live stream. I cannot think of the channel's name off the top of my head right now, but he did an amazing job the other day. Really good. If Frank wants to plug that in the chat, that's cool. But yeah, this is coming to you. Send it out tomorrow.
Laser pants? No. There's only 4 in production. I have one. That man has one. You have one.
And have one.
And now Frank of Realm of Toys has joined an exclusive club of the Hello Dope mugs.
And his is ultra exclusive because it won't have his name here.
Exactly.
So all 3 of us are burdened with the having our name on the handle. Frank doesn't have to worry about that problem.
Yeah, he's like, dude, this is my mug.
Because we didn't know who was going to.
Exactly. Other than that, speaking of, let's just future plugs PowerCon. We will be at PowerCon. But also I heard, through the grapevine, someone told me, a friend, that Bobby from Valorverse will have a booth. Joining him would be the one and only Laser Pants himself. So,
So, fun story. Laser Pants already regrets this. Like, he's going to go to PowerCon, and he is never, ever going to come back to PowerCon because he's going to be like, yo, those fuckers from Hella Dope Toys drove me fucking crazy all weekend.
Let's go.
Let's go have beers. Let's go have dinner. High five. Let's take selfies together. He is not coming back next year. He is not coming. So if you guys want to see Laser Pants, get to PowerCon. It's going to be his last hurrah there.
Oh yeah, because we got to have parking lot beers. We got to have parking lot beers. I mean, it's just a thing.
I got to smoke cigars with Bobby. Like, there's just so much.
I'm saving the finest drinks for Bobby. Because he likes the finer things in life.
Watch, they're gonna clear out so fast once the day ends. They're just like out some secret back door, and we're like, where are they at? Where are the 3 POA guys? Nope, we'll meet you guys in the parking lot.
But yeah, other than that, all I have is thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I don't know how many times I've said it today. I will probably say it again 1,000,000 times more. You guys are special to us. You mean a lot. You've helped make this brand possible. Buy all your Hello Dope things from Hello Dope Toys, and shout out Hello Dope Toys while you're at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I
know. I see you starring.
I'm sorry. Okay. We're never getting out of here ever.
We're gonna make this a 3-hour show.
Look, I said we were gonna go long, and then as soon as we started hitting the 2-hour mark, I was like, no, we got to stop.
I mean, I might as well open up another beer now.
Oh yeah, I only have one left, but Sonny's not on tonight. It's fine. Lastly, again, so just some things I need to plug. Valorverse, 15% off till the end of the month. Get your Mythic Legions 4 Horsemen retailers exclusive pre-orders in. Down. 10% down, guys. It's fine. Just put 10% down, and then we will collect the rest towards the end of the year. Buy one, get one half off on Funko Pops. If you don't take this deal, I'm just going to start shoving them in your boxes. I'm just going to start sending you Funkos, okay?
We have your addresses.
They're going away. You're just gonna get a random box from us. Like, you deserve this.
This is yours.
Aaron and I are both going to be on some shows in the coming weeks. So both of us will be joining Jim Largo I will be on his Beasties and Baddies episode of Boglins, which I don't know the exact date that it will air, but I think that is in the next 2 weeks. Aaron, you're also going to be doing a special episode with Largo's Lair?
Yes, I will be on BCs and Baddies also. We'll be talking NWO, baby.
That's perfect.
It's going to be a great time. So all you wrestling fans out there, you want to hear my thoughts about the NWO's rise and fall, and we'll talk some toys in between. Check that show out. Follow Jim Largo and Largo's Lair if you're not, to know when those episodes go live.
Yeah, and then
wait. Hold on, time out. Before we go any further in this show, where's Jim Largo?
Where's Jim Largo?
Like, where's he at?
Everyone thinks we're just gonna like pull him into the stream all of a sudden.
Right.
Be like, hey guys,
he's right here, guys.
No,
Sorry.
No, we have no clue.
I've seen a lot of names in chat, but
yeah,
I have
there
not
was no
seen Jim Largo.
You know, maybe Eduardo was just giving him some trouble tonight, and he finally went out to snuff the rooster. You know,
the rooster ain't clucking tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Outside of that, once again, we will not be live a week from today, which is April 2nd. It is Mrs. DarkClaw's birthday, a very big 40th birthday for her. So I am not allowed to do this.
He will not be here, so don't worry.
But that's okay, because 2 days after that, April 4th, we will be live for episode 2 of whatever I named our wrestling show, which might be the new title of our wrestling show.
I kind of like what Mr. Wonderful came up with. It's the I forgot what it was called. It's called Tape, TAPE, the after promotion event. The after podcast event. Just stay tuned for the
whatever we name this wrestling show. Episode 2 will be April 4th. We will be back to our normal schedule after that. Why is the chat so full again?
That's your fault. Right. You started.
I only did a few. All right. Bang through them and then we're out.
All right. Laser Pants, once again. I miss how you started with $150. Guess what? You'll have to start at the beginning of the episode.
You can watch the replay, and then you can like, and you can comment, and you can subscribe, and then you can share it on Instagram. And Twitter. Man. That would be hella dope.
Yeah, just share it all over the social medias. Just spray it everywhere. Because we got to get the algorithm in our favor.
The short version is I had $150 and then I bought toys and then I sold them.
Yes. That's pretty much it.
That's like the most generic. We did 2.5 hours on that. Dear
right.
God. What the hell is wrong with us?
Rebel Toys, this is a staple of my weekend. Love the show. Cheers to another great episode. Frank, thank you very much, man. And once again, congratulations on being the 4th exclusive member of the Hella Dope Mug. We'll be getting that wrapped up and shipped to you this week. So looking forward to you getting that.
This one's yours, Frank.
Laser Pants, once again, it's going to be like Ron Burgundy's gang fight.
With us in the Valiverse booth.
I'm down. Let's do it. I'm going to purposely put my booth next to you now for that exact reason.
Yeah, we do get to pick and choose.
Yeah, so go ahead and pick yours first, and then I'm going to pick
next,
and then I'm going to be right there.
An option. I think he's Valiverse special vendor. He probably knows exactly where he is. Probably like right up front or like right along the back middle. You just straight shot to him because the line's gonna be so damn long.
Back corner in the cut because no one knows who we are.
We'll be by the bathroom near the poop line.
The poop line. Rhino Hobbies. Ryan loves Motu. By the way, we know all about Ryan. Motu. Don't worry.
We know. We're sending him some Motu Funkos.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't have those. Somebody asked us about that. We do not have those.
Now you're gonna call us liars.
I know. Now I'm making bad jokes.
Laser Pants, once again, I'll be at PowerCon, but I'll probably be fighting the He-Man fans because He-Man sucks. Ryan. So we're gonna have to meet somewhere else for beers now.
Laughing Prince Adam, though, he's just.
We're gonna meet at an undisclosed location that you're safe from all the He-Man lovers.
No, Jeremy gave me his phone number. I'm gonna give it to all of them.
Even better then.
Yeah.
Axion Figs, of all the cities in the world, Columbus is low on the list to be a last hurrah for. Wait a minute. People love Columbus.
Yeah, we love it here. There's different weather every 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was like 52 degrees today. Tomorrow's going to be like 42.
Yeah.
And some rain.
Yeah. And then it'll snow. And then it'll be
Exactly.
90 the next day.
Right. We'll be in like tank tops and shorts and flip flops.
It's great here.
Axion, once again, he's wishing Mrs. Darkclaw an early happy birthday.
I will let her know.
He will let her know.
Thank you, sir.
She loves turning 40. It's the greatest thing in her life.
She turns 40. That means I turn 40 and a half. Our birthdays are exactly 6 months apart.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm getting old, man.
Oh, yeah. See, Mr. Wonderful's got me. Tuesday after premiere event. That's what we're gonna call it now. It's the new thing. Tape.
That means we have to do it every Tuesday. I can't commit to that.
We were gonna do it every Tuesday anyway.
I can't commit to this.
Yeah, whatever. You write your own schedule. You can do whatever you want.
I do. I do. You can do whatever I want.
Other than that, there's more love from Mrs. Darkclaw for her birthday. Make sure you let her know that the Helladopers wish her a happy birthday. Wonder what's going. I mean, right now, nothing. There's nothing going on in my house, so that's the way I like it. Ryan, I heard there's a huge cloud of shit in Ohio. Probably.
It was from the poop line from the Xenia toy show over the weekend, which carried over from the Columbus toy show.
Yes,
the previous weekend.
Lots of poop lines.
Lots of poop lines. A lot of people lining up to poop at the toy show.
I Punk with Toys. Michigan fans don't go to Ohio, probably.
Yeah, no, we know. Yeah. Well, that's because these stupid Columbus people are so damn disrespectful. You know?
I know, right? Like, show some love, okay? Love everyone like they're your brother.
Yeah, like
you talk shit about them when they're not there.
Yeah. Talk shit about them behind their back.
A certain someone that might have been disappointed on a certain show.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Me neither. Axion Figs just turned 50.
Damn,
I heard. Well, congratulations, man.
Happy late birthday. Unless it's today, then happy birthday.
Hope the 50s are treating you well. I don't want to see that day, but when I do, I'm going to party like a rock star.
But he's going to be at PowerCon.
Oh, well, Axion, like, come check out the Hello Dope booth. Join us for some parking lot beers, because that's just what we do. But that's it. Chat's caught up. We are at 2.5 hours of talking about how we used $150 to make a toy brand.
Worth every minute.
Every cent.
Every minute. You know, we had a good showing tonight. So I appreciate everybody coming by. Yeah. Like, I don't know. We've shown a lot of love. I can't show enough. Like,
there's not enough love. There's not enough love in the world. Like, I mean, the amount of love that I want to show to those who've helped us get here, and those are the ones that are going to keep us going forward. It's just endless, man.
And I doubt Ryan's still in here, but again, without Laser Pants and the 3POA, we might still be, doing a sale or so a week. As far as momentum goes, he just really gave us a good boost, and it kept snowballing, and we're still growing, and a lot of that is because of 3POA. And again, Rocco, Cincy Nerd, a lot of people. So
Laserpan says, "Never doubt me."
I fucking hate this guy. Why
if I doubt you, like you're gonna follow up with that, like, because I mean I doubt things daily.
It's time to end the show, sir. Do you have anything you want to say to anybody?
I think I said it all, man. Other than my headset like getting in the way.
Okay, Jeremy. Now I have to take a drink.
Stay tuned for next episode. We'll have Crazy Clown and Banner for those that have asked.
Crazy Clown and Banner. I was gonna do that this week. I just didn't have time.
Oh man, that'll be a good one.
So this show is Hella Dope. Will be back Easter Sunday.
Yes,
April 9th. And,
yes. Make sure you guys, all you wrestling fans, stay tuned. Like I said, the Tuesday after WrestleMania, we'll be live talking about wrestling. We'll have some special guests on that show. Just talking about wrestling because we love sweaty men's
We
do
love
wrestling.
sweaty, naked men.
Yes.
This show is hella dope.
The show is. All right. I am the one and only Black Knight. That gentleman right over there is the one and only Ted DarkClaw. Follow us on all the socials. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, please do so.
do
We want to get the algorithm in our favor, promoting our videos and getting it out there so we can join the 1,000 subscription club, even though we really don't care, but we do care. 50% off Valaverse, buy one, get one free on Funkos. Last week, orders will be submitted Friday for the 4 Horsemen retail wave. All you got to do, if you don't want to pay the full value right now, all you got to do is put 10% of the total order down for this week. And then, yeah, other than that, thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great week. I hope it's hella dope. And we will catch you guys on the flip side.
Go buy some toys.
Buy toys.